Damn, does this work?
I don't know. Does it work?
I don't know.
We have to ask that every single time.
Well,
Like,
because you know what it
because
is? Because we take, you know what I mean? We take a little extended breaks, and it's like we
uh,
come back, we change
yeah,
some shit, we configure some
yeah,
shit. Next thing you know,
yeah.
it's like, you know,
I mean, yeah, that's what we do. What up, Shin?
oh my God.
Oh, you got exactly what I wanted to see on the screen.
I know
We'll talk
it's
about that, but oh, Prince of Persia,
it's crazy.
mwah, chef's kiss. Hey man, what's it? But I haven't spoken to her. We spoke offline, but we haven't done a pod since last year, man.
I know, so let's do like that fake thing where it's like, we pretend like we
Yo, how
haven't.
you been? It's been a
It's been
whole year, or
crazy,
this is last year.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. We haven't really talked since last year. How's it going? How you
Oh, everything's
doing?
good, man. Everything's good. The family's great. How's family?
Family's good, man.
Family's good. All right, right. How's life? Life is good, right?
Life is good,
Yeah,
man.
yeah. All right, all right. Let's get that shit out the way.
All right, I was gonna say, I was like,
No, seriously. How did you spend your New Year's?
I just chilled. Yo, you remember the meme I posted? the, it's for it was Razor put it together. I mean,
Yeah,
there's a bunch of
yeah.
people that did it. By the way, that was literally me. It was like, oh yeah, just 11:59 at the setup, 12 o'clock at the setup, little party
That's
favor.
how, bro. Exactly how it went in this household as
Come
well.
on, man.
It's just, it's a game of life, man. Like this is the first time, like we sat here and we all sick. Like I told you, we're sick, right? The
Mm,
whole house is sick.
yeah,
Wife got it first, then my daughter got it, then my son, then her mother got it, and then I got it. And when I get everybody prepared. When I get it, the world's empty. Like when I
yeah.
get sick, it ain't this. I'm sick. When I get it, everybody's life has to stop. That's just how I am. Like I'm dying. Take care of me. Is how I am. I'm that diva when I get sick.
Ay, bendito.
I'm bendito.
Ay,
And my wife look at me like,
bendito.
yeah, yeah, tell the truth. Tell him.
That's
But
funny.
no, man, we spent the first like January, February for whatever reason, or December, January, I should say, for whatever reason, I end up getting sick. It's just the
I mean,
family.
is
It's
that
just
is that time of
that
year, man?
season.
You know what I
Yeah, the
mean?
flu season or whatever you want to call it. It happened. Blah blah blah. But this is the first time we're all at one time for
Mm,
New Year's Eve sick.
mm.
So we did exactly what sick families do. We all took night calls and said, "Quarter to night. We'll see
Yep,
each other next year."
exactly.
And literally, we just zonked out, went to bed, and we woke up like around 5 minutes to the ball drop. Turned on the Ryan Seacrest, I believe his name is, on ABC.
Yeah.
Turned that on, and good night, people. And we went right back to bed. Like it was just that. Not that it was boring or anything. It's just we were sick. Like literally, fucking dragging ass. Like this is like I don't want to be up. I want to be in a dark room, just knocked out. Is what I want. So we did that. Yes.
Damn. Yeah, I
So
was low key. I was here. I was gaming. Everybody was good. Listen, like I said, checked in all the family, did all the Happy New Year thing, checked in on the friends, did all of that stuff. But yeah, man, that's just just another. How do some people refer to it? Just another another
just
year around the
just another
sun,
year.
another year around the sun. You know what I mean? I don't want to be
Oh yeah,
so
yeah.
like
Another
kind of like
another lap. Yeah.
yeah, another lap around the sun. It's like, listen, I don't want to be so like, it's not morbid. It's cool. It's like I'm here. I'm grateful. You know what I mean? So
It's
it's
not
like,
more. But I know
you know,
some in my life that do that. Like, oh, you should be thankful. I am.
that's what
I'm,
absolutely. But I don't
yeah,
need
I'm
to do the
thankful.
whole like, yo, what rooftop we going
Right.
to? I'm
I'm
not
not. Yeah.
freezing. I'm not
That
doing.
that's
I
those
mean, I
days
know
are
for
behind me.
you, yeah, 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 which
They're,
is
they're
cool.
behind me.
I
Yeah.
mean, I think occasionally it's cool to hang out
My
and spend time
neighborhood,
with friends and family.
my neighborhood literally every year gets bigger and bigger, but they do like the fireworks. Really, I don't have to go out. Like I don't have fireworks displays within my neighborhood.
Yeah,
Like they're literally, and this is not no cheap shit. Like
nah,
snapshots to the wall, firecrackers, and
nah.
all
They
sorts
out
of
there
shit,
got they
jumping
got they
jacks.
got that shit looking like
No,
Macy's Day
bro.
Spectacular.
So neighborhood is shaking, fucking clouds of smoke everywhere, boom, boom, boom. Like
Yeah,
it's a beautiful thing. And I call my mom, Happy New Year's, and she's like, "What the hell is that noise?" She's from New York, so she's like, everything clear? What's wrong? What's going on? I'm like, no, that's called fireworks, mom. You sure? Because over here, I'm like, no, we're not over there. We're in Florida,
that's funny.
and in Florida, these are fireworks.
Yeah,
But they were exploding. That stuff happens here. It's just I'm 45, so I'm at that point, and I have a grown family. I got a 22-year-old boy,
mm,
a 20-year-old daughter, and then my
mm.
wife. And it's just one of those things like we've done those. That's done. Like the memories of going on a rooftop or going out to a park or just getting together with family or going to parties, all that
Yeah.
behind us. Like we're at that age or at that point in our lives where like it's cool. We're grateful that we're together and that we can spend another year under the sun that we're left around, for 365 days, like we mentioned earlier. And we're here. And
Yep.
I call and text the people I love. Hey man, happy New Year's, bro. I hit you up, you hit me up, boom, we're good. And we call it in. And we
Yep.
we get we game again. That's what we do.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah. So
Exactly,
nothing
man.
to someone will be like, oh man, that's such a boring thing. Yeah, well,
Yeah.
I'm 45, bro.
I've
Welcome to
heard.
my life. I'm a
Yeah, man.
boring person.
Yeah, man. It's what it is. Like I said, I don't, I'm sure everybody, as long as everybody was like spending, their time, like whether if whether they would take off from work or whatever the situation, whatever it was, as long as you're able to spend time with friends and family or whatever it is you prefer to do or like to do, as long as you were doing that, then
Yeah.
shout out to you. You know what I mean?
Like I'm not hating on what you want to do, just don't hate on me.
Yeah,
Like
exactly.
what like my sister calls up and she's like, hey, what y'all doing for New Year's Eve? And I'm like, we're just chilling at home.
Yeah.
And I'm going out? No, we're just chilling at home. Yeah, I'm not gonna no. How about no, we don't do that. Man,
Mm,
that sounds boring. What are you guys doing? No, we're gonna go out and do this and I'm like, yeah, that sounds fun. Don't hate on me. I'm not hating on you. You know what I mean? It's like if that's what you want to do, then do it. I'm not gonna sit here and go, how New Yorkers are. We outside, that whole bullshit. It's like, great, you're outside, awesome. Enjoy that traffic, the snow, the cold, all that shit. Enjoy it, all of it. I'm good.
word.
I'm at home
Word.
watching that ball drop. Except I don't have to worry about the weather elements.
Yeah, that part. Speaking of weather,
Yeah,
you see freaking games the other night, bro? These NFL games,
bro,
they're out
bro.
here like you can't even, you got people ordering water bottles and opening them and it's
No,
like
did you see that
freezing on
video?
the spot. All of
Did you
those videos.
see that
How about
video?
the one with the
Was it
Michelob?
Buffalo?
Yeah, that one or the Michelob. Yeah, that video was crazy where it was like a complete whiteout. Like you see the tarp flying. You couldn't even see
Oh my
anything. It was like zero
god,
visibility.
bro! A
It,
lady went to a Quick Mart or whatever, like gas station,
yeah,
grabbed
yeah,
the
yeah.
smart water from the refrigerator,
It just
and
froze.
when she pulled it out, it literally in front of her eyes was freezing over. I'm like,
Yeah.
wait, the refrigerator is warming the actual air temperature?
Now, not the
That's
how about the person that was at Arrowhead and that opened up the
no,
Michelob
no.
Ultra and was like,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I didn't want to drink this anyway, and it was just the
Yeah, I
foam,
mean, yeah, I'm good.
the
Fuck it.
carbonation just frozen over.
$30
Like,
well spent, huh?
yeah, dude, crazy. So yeah,
It's
those are
crazy,
interesting.
man.
Yeah, you
Dude
know,
was shirtless in the game. Like, nah,
nah,
you ain't doing that.
it's like a
There's no way
minus.
you
It was
doing
like
that.
minus 27 wind chill, and
Yeah,
it's like,
fuck
all right,
that.
well,
He's jealous of his pneumonia. Hey, right there. That's how
I
you
was
catch it.
I was gonna say, I hope he's okay.
I hope he's okay. I
I
hope he
hope
woke
he's
up today with full healthy lungs.
yeah, like
Like,
he could feel his limbs. You know what I mean,
yeah. His nose, his fucking fingertips, his toes, all
dude?
that. Like, that's crazy, bro. I couldn't. And people upset, right? They're like, "Oh, why would you delay the game? Football's played in the elements,
Yeah,
And I'm going, it's not the product that's the problem. It's the weather. You can't travel there, bro.
yeah,
Like the city of Buffalo, literally, the mayor or the governor, I believe, like shut down the whole city.
yeah.
Like the governor or the mayor, but he shut it down. Like he put a travel ban. There was no way you could move around. And people upset. I'm like, what are you upset about?
Yeah.
Oh, because people paying flight to get there and this and that. I'm like, well, I don't think they're able to fly anyways. So it's okay. I don't think they're gonna be able to fly. And I would hope that these hotels they're staying at, hotels are extending their stay
Yeah.
because there's nobody coming in, no flights.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Maybe
you know how serious this country takes its football. You know what I mean? So it's like,
bro,
listen, rain, sleet, snow,
yeah,
anything.
bro.
It's like, oh, we playing.
It's
It's like, yeah,
juggernaut.
okay. Well,
Mm-hmm.
but that was
But my
interesting
team
last
plays
night.
next week. I'm just waiting to see who we play.
Yeah.
It's interesting because it's that right now. I believe at 4 is Dallas, Green Bay, and
Yeah.
then I guess Rams and I forgot Detroit. Those two good games,
Yeah,
like
yeah, yeah.
two good games. And then tomorrow we get more football, which I'm see the fans of it, that they delayed it for tomorrow. Now I get to watch 2 football games tomorrow. Like, yeah,
Yeah.
okay. As a fan of football, I take that. That's pretty clear. I'm struggling here, by the way,
Yeah, it's
on
dope.
that
And it's
screen.
I mean it's literally it's like the wild card round and stuff like that, which is dope. Listen,
Mm-hmm.
give more teams opportunity to kind of get in and stuff like
Can
that.
we talk about this Peacock shit though?
I Listen,
Is that
that
why?
it's not why. You know why. Don't
I know
you
why.
know you know why. It's just listen, streaming. And here's it. Everybody wanted. Remember a couple years back? Not even a couple years back. We go back quite a few years.
Let's cut
Yo,
cable, fuck
cut the
cable. Let's
cord.
go.
Yeah, you want to
Yeah,
cut?
cut the
Yeah, cut
cord.
the cord. Yeah, these companies that all have fucking cable companies said, oh,
Hey,
you
we
want to
voted
cut?
for it, right?
Yeah. You want to cut cords? Okay, we got you. But you got internet now, right? Okay, cool. So you could now get our streaming service
I
if
mean,
you'd
yeah, we,
like.
we voted for it. Like I keep telling people, we're the consumers. We vote for this type of shit. This is not something that's sprung on top of us like
No,
one day to the
it's
next.
it's
This
also a
is
little
something we voted for.
forced. I mean, it's also listen. It's also the
Oh yeah, there's
company's
a little bit
just
of that.
it's a little forced. I wouldn't say like at the end of the day, it's like yeah, these companies have to try to find out okay, what's the trend? We already know what the trend is now. It's subscription. Everybody's willing to like buy subscriptions for everything known to man. You would want to sub on Twitter. You want to sub on YouTube. You got to sub to Apple Music. You got to sub to fucking Spotify. You got to sub to all your streaming platforms. You got a lot of subs going on and stuff. And then you
Mm.
get your Hulus and your YouTube TVs and all of that of the world. So it's like, all right, you're gonna do all these subscription services and stuff like that. How are you gonna subscribe to your gym? You're gonna do all of that stuff. Cool. So just be okay with this now because this
Mm-hmm.
is literally where we're at. I mean, and then, but what's crazy is like when you get a company like Netflix. Not that I'm bashing, but you get somebody like Netflix is like every like 2 months they want to be like, oh, by the way, we can't sustain this model anymore. So it now, the price went up now, like $2. It's like literally they have like I wait for it to happen and be like, hey, we have nothing new to announce.
Well,
Oh,
these
and
streaming
by the
apps
way,
make no fucking money doing this shit. Like
I
they lose
mean,
money having. I don't know how they're losing. I really don't know how. I haven't looked into that like that.
I don't,
But every report I see is like, oh, they're losing money. They're
nah, I
losing
don't
money.
know.
How? How are you losing money?
Well, because of
It's
it.
it's your content. You're
Well,
not paying for the content. It's yours.
it
I mean,
depends.
unless
No, no,
you're
no, no. Well,
Hulu
no,
and
but yeah, but the
yeah,
content's but the
I'm talking
content's
like
not.
Disney and
No, no,
Paramount.
no, no. But the content's not free. You still got to pay the people to make. You still got to make the content. Like you know what I
You
mean?
gotta
Like
make
it's not. You got to make
the
the
content,
content,
but
but it's not.
what I'm
It
saying
shouldn't
is
be
they're
as
not paying for
expensive.
the yes.
Well,
That's what I mean.
look at
Yeah. The
Paramount
licensing is
shooting.
what I mean.
Yeah, but
Is
look at
it? Yeah.
yeah, but look at Paramount shooting themselves in the foot, giving away Yellowstone to fucking
Oh,
Peacock. Like you know what I
yeah.
mean? Like so they were like, you got one of the largest TV shows, if not the
You
largest
cannot
TV
lie
show.
yourself. Yeah, you literally you say, all right, fuck it. You go to our app, which is $15 to $20,
Yeah.
or go to Peacock for $5 and watch it there.
Yeah, but you didn't. But they also didn't realize how big the show was going to be before they actually made the deal, and
Yeah, that's
they
true.
weren't confident enough in Paramount. That's why you hear all these talks about. And this is crazy. This is like way off topic, way off the shoot. But you talk about like now a merger, but technically between Warner Brothers and Paramount. It's like what? It's like
Oh, I saw that. I saw
yeah,
that. Yeah, yeah.
it was bad enough when you had the whole Time Warner, AT&T, and you had all of that stuff.
And I
And
think Tom Cruise just signed the contract
yeah,
for something where he's an executive. He got an office and everything now at Paramount or Warner
no,
Brothers, some
Warner
studio.
Brothers. Yeah,
Yeah,
he's got one of those first look deals now too at Warner Brothers. But then he's also working on the next Top Gun. What do you think? That's not going to Warner Brothers.
oh, that was
That's
announced. Yeah.
yeah. So it's like yeah, he's over there at Warner Brothers now, but he's still working on Top Gun 3. So you know what I mean? So it's like
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
whatever. But yeah, it's crazy. Subscriptions are crazy. And yeah, I mean, listen, this is it, 2024. Hopefully everybody keep
2024.
keep your
Year of the
finances in
cat.
order.
Year of
Yeah.
the Cat Williams.
Oh my God, that's another one too. Dude, we could literally spend eventually we're going to talk about video games because that's actually what this
Eventually. Yeah.
podcast is. But
Yeah.
I mean, all the shit that actually went down, even over just the last like week or two.
I could imagine people tuning in going, this ain't video games. Fuck y'all.
Yeah,
And then just leave.
exactly. Yeah, we're not going to be like that pop culture like kind of thing because we're not. But it's like, oh, it's like relevant. Like if you're on the
Well,
internet,
we talked about what's relevant. What's
yeah,
pop? What's in the
but
news?
either way, but if
Kinda,
you're yeah,
kinda.
but kind of, but like if you're on internet or have any type of internet presence and you don't know what the hell happened with that Cat Williams Shannon Sharp interview, like oh my God, dude, like you
That
were
shit was
under a rock.
hilarious.
It was unbelievable, and
That shit was.
I mean, which from a
Did you watch
content,
all of it? Like
yeah,
2 hours and
no,
whatever
we talk,
minutes it was?
yeah,
That was crazy.
but the conversation to really have from a content perspective, since that we're both content creators, is that, and I told you this. This is the conversation we were having off mic, but 43 million views in 8 days on that
Mm.
Cat Williams
The
thing,
main video. The
and
main video.
the main upload, the main podcast upload on YouTube. But then if you add like the 27 clips that they've made since that 8 days, it's like 9 days or whatever since that clip come out, literally probably I wouldn't say equals that same amount of views, but he like that one interview right now. I told you, I said Shannon Sharp could not do another interview this whole year and be straight on YouTube,
Oh, he's
and
eating
literally
off,
just
off
be
that one video.
off of that
Because
one
his
video.
editor
It's just
is
like
going crazy. His
yeah.
editor's just clipping. We talked about it off mic. just clipping away, and those clips he's putting up just from that main video,
Yeah.
it's making millions of views on its own. So he's eating off of the main video, eating off the clip videos, and then on top of that, he's eating off the people resharing those clips.
Yeah.
Anything else, like because he can hit him with the that's my clip.
Yeah.
I'll be right. He'll be doing that. Like you can hit him with that and be like, all right, cool, 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 cool.
Yeah, no,
But yeah, man,
it's insane. So it's like, listen, content brain right there. Listen, not to say that everybody could get interviews like that and stuff, but hey, I mean, up until that was the 102nd episode he did of his podcast, and up until that point, I think if you added all the other episodes previously, all their view counts, I don't think it even came close to
I
that
think it's
one episode.
103, 104 interviews he's had,
No,
and I think
102. No, that was 102nd one that he did.
that was his 102nd. Okay,
So 101
102
before.
interviews. I think if you put all of them before Cat Williams, I don't think it adds up
No.
to the
I mean, I
millions of
wasn't.
views he
I
had
mean,
with
I
Cat
don't.
Williams.
Once again, it doesn't affect my life, so I didn't go back and do the math. I wasn't that bored. I'd rather play video
Oh, but
games.
this is our like content creating brain and
But
shit. Like,
right,
oh
I'm
my
just
god, look
like
at the views.
exactly. I'm looking just as like just somebody that does content on YouTube, and I'm like, oh, that's interesting.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
I'm like, that's insane. So
That
shout out.
shit. The moment I watched that video, and I was like 20 minutes into it, and I was
Yeah,
like, yeah, this is gold. This video is
dude,
gonna be so fucking gold.
dude,
Because he went on every fucking body on that. So like, yeah,
yeah.
okay, that's cool.
Shout out to Shannon Sharp. Shout out to Cat Williams. Their years are
There you
about to
go.
be crazy. If that's how the year starts, you know what I mean? Imagine what the rest of the
That's
year
how the
has in
year
store for them.
starts, man. That's
Yeah,
how the year starts. Yeah, I'm gonna get that chess. I'm gonna
yeah.
get that shit right here. Watch.
I mean, that was yeah. I like how this was the part of the game too. If you guys don't know what we're talking about, we're looking at the clip from Prince of Persia demo.
I'm
Game
gonna get
drops
it.
tomorrow. That's like, oh, we're gonna show you how this new mechanic
Got
works
it.
in the game, where you could do this memory shard, and you could take a screenshot of past areas, so you don't forget to go back to it to like get treasure. And like they were like, oh yeah, take a screenshot so you can come back to it. And like here we are, just getting the chest in the same room.
Oh shit! And shit, I'm not playing it. Those noises I was making was me pretending I was playing it. This is me. I played this. This is me playing the clip. But me grunting just now, I'm not really playing it live.
Now
It's
we
just
should
had me
we
going.
I think we had a discussion the other day. We were like, hey, should we like play Uno during our pod? Like I think that might be
Hey,
like
hey, I'm down. I'm
I know I
down.
was gonna say we might actually have to get an Uno party like live
Oof.
during, but
If you
then
could do was it four?
yeah, you can do up to
Four
four.
four players?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
4 players.
We'll do four,
Is
and
it
then we'll
cross plat?
yeah, I believe. Don't quote me. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
I know it's at least like on Steam and UB. We have to check that out actually, because that
I'm
would
just
be
happy they fixed it because that thing was broken for years, bro. Like Ubi did not touch that game with any kind of updates till like recently.
yeah. Well,
It was
I
just
mean, listen,
unworkable.
well, you remember during like the whole COVID time, like all the streamers
Mm-hmm.
playing it, like all
Oh yeah.
the Uno videos that were coming out with like Ninja, Tip of the
Mm-hmm.
Tap Man, and Cloaksy and stuff. That was crazy.
Oh
But
yeah.
yeah, man. So gaming's been crazy. I know you've been gaming. I've been gaming. And we got a lot of stuff to talk about today, obviously. But before we get into that, let's actually shout out the chat real quick. So we obviously
Chat.
we got Shin, feeling better. I know he wrote in chat earlier that he was definitely sick.
Yeah, my boy Shin, he was in
Dude,
the ER, man. He shared that on Twitter, and I was a little concerned, but I'm glad he's feeling okay. He's
yeah,
here. Man, I hope the rest of the year and beyond goes better for you, man.
absolutely, absolutely.
Scary.
But I'm glad to see him here in the chat. Appreciate him always stopping by and hanging out with us. That's one of the early followers, man. We appreciate him. So hanging out with us, always contributing in the chat, always hanging out. So
Yes,
definitely shout out
sir.
to him. And then Timber, of course,
Brazil,
Brazil in the
Brazil.
members. And everybody else that's hanging out and watching with us, listening to us. Audio's been good. I think we had taken
They're
care
all
of the
there.
audio. Yep,
Everything's there.
everything's there, uploaded. So we're audio, we're visual here on YouTube as always.
Mm.
Um, and yeah, man. So just really excited to get into it today. And we've been teasing something for the last couple of days. It's been
And we
crazy.
have been teasing something. I mean, like, the moment you told me about it, it was like Twitter
I
time,
mean, I
baby.
couldn't even, we couldn't even like we
I
listen.
don't think you finished the
I
sentence before
didn't.
I tweeted
I'm pretty sure,
it.
and this is how crazy it was, because I'm pretty sure I sent you the text, and some way you might have some like extra shit on your phone where you could like see me typing the text before. It's like when like you're in chat with like like customer service, but like they could see what you're typing before you finish typing your sentence, so they already know
Yes.
like how to
Oh
answer you.
yes. Oh, yeah, we
Like
had that program back in my
yeah, yeah,
last
yeah.
job where like,
I
we did chat support.
yeah,
You could see
yeah.
what they were typing.
Yeah. So
Oh, by
you
the way, fellas, if you ever go on chat support, they can see what you're typing before you hit send. Like is that creepy. So when you're
yeah.
typing and you be like you cursing the person out and then you delete it to what you really want to write,
No,
I
they
saw
know.
that.
Yeah, they saw that. They know
Yeah.
how you really feel. So
Oh yeah.
definitely
Oh yeah.
mind you typing unless you don't give a shit. If you don't give a shit, it's
Unless
what
you
it
don't give
is.
a shit, then yeah, whatever.
Whatever. It's what are you gonna do? But yeah, so that's how I felt when I told you because literally I looked up and I got a notification. I was like, oh, there's him teasing it. That's cool. I was
Bro, I couldn't even tell you. I was. It's like that's I had to do something. You know what I mean? It's like
yeah,
short
man.
from revealing it too soon. I was like, I have to let this. I was happy, bro. I was like, oh, that's cool. Cool news. I like that. But you hit me with that over there, man. It was like it's one of those things. Was like, hey, man, I got news. You busy? I'm like, I'm never busy. And then like we went up in the was it the room? We went to the Discord,
Yeah,
went in Discord, and then you described it to me. I'm like, oh, okay. And
yeah,
as you're talking to me, I'm like, so I'm composing my tweet, composing my tweet,
exactly. No,
just
I
like
know.
with the logo.
Yeah, and I'm really excited to talk about it. So, I think I'm gonna stop with the suspense and kind of just get right into it,
Yeah, yeah.
real quick. So, over the holiday break, actually, and along with kind of what I've been doing for work and stuff like that, I've actually been working at a computer repair and sales shop called Evolve Computer, and owner's really a really great guy. And I've been working there for a couple of months now, and honestly, just having like time in my life. And it's cool because we're all gamers. It's like it's that
That's
cool
always
feeling
good.
too. It's like, listen, like we're there, we're working and stuff like that. But then it's
Mm-hmm.
like, then also to kind of help the day go by. It's like, oh, did you try that game out yet? Oh, did you play that yet? Like, you know what I mean? It's like it's really it's really cool to kind of have that
It's
type
good
of
for
atmosphere as
conversation.
well.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah,
The day goes by so quick that way. Yep.
yeah, especially
It,
when
common interest.
yeah, exactly, common interest. It's a beautiful thing. And one of the things that we do there, man, is we build computers. And I'm excited to announce that we actually have a sponsorship from the
Yes,
company,
sir.
and it is here.
You don't have the claps. The clap. Well,
I
that
do
sounded
actually.
bad.
Hold on, I will. Yeah, I do that
Do you have
because
the audio that claps? That's what I'm about to say.
yeah,
The
hold on.
audio that claps. There you go. Yeah.
It's a little. Oh wait,
Let's do
no, here. I got a better one for you.
it.
Here you go.
Oh yeah, that's that Final Fantasy, baby.
That's right. So, Evolve Gaming, gaming.evolvecomputer.com, man. SI, like I said, I work here. I work for this company, but honestly, this is really dope because essentially these are gaming computers built by gamers for gamers. Really cool thing here, just like other SIs out there on the market, ready to ship PCs right from the get, right from the jump.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty much different editions for every person that you need, entry level. Got right here, Evolve Esports Edition. What's really cool too is over here we're based out of Connecticut, and we're actually sponsoring the local high school on their esports thing. So that's another really cool thing. I don't even know if I told you that actually. So
No,
the
no,
local
that's
high school
I'm
out
like,
here,
huh?
yeah, we actually provided them computers so their esports team, because that's another thing now too, like with collegiate and high schools now, they're actually getting into esports. So obviously collegiate's been doing it for a while, things like League of Legends and stuff, but even like with
Mm.
Valorant on the rise and Rocket League on the rise, and high schools are like, okay, there might be a path forward and stuff. So they're starting to see like, hey, listen, gaming is no longer just like the fad. It's no longer just like, oh, you're like wasting your time with it. It's like, no, you could actually make a serious career out of it if like you put your time and effort into it, like anything else,
Yep,
like any other
yep.
profession. So it's really cool. For me personally, it's the way that I unwind and stuff like that. But I also feel like it kind of keeps me sharp and keeps me on my game, so to speak. You know
Most
what I mean?
definitely.
Like
Yep.
motor functions and stuff like that. Nobody's gonna tell me. It's like when I'm in a twitchy lobby against these ridiculous gamers on Call of Duty, all with playing on dynamic on controller, and here I am mouse and keyboard trying to click heads. You know what I mean? Like you're not gonna try to tell me that doesn't take some type of muscle memory and stuff like that. So it's pretty awesome. But here, man, you pretty much have a whole slew of lineup. For starting, this is great. Honestly, if you don't know anything there is about building a computer, this is pretty much where you want to be. It's awesome because it tells you all the parts that you need right here as well too. Gives you the option to customize as well, but essentially they just tell you right here and at the bottom so you kind of get an idea of some of the games that, generally speaking, a lot of the games that will be playing get frame counts. If that's essentially what you're looking for, all tested out here, all tested for 1920 by 1080. But of course, depending on the edition that you get, they will run higher frames. Each build here with the pre-builds, it's pretty awesome because you have this black casing, but they all come in a white edition as well. The white edition is pretty cool. I'm actually to show you here. So this is the silver edition, and on the inside too, they actually essentially take. You got your white AIO right here, white cabling as well too, white fans all pre-done.
So
So
clean.
yeah, man, really cool, really clean. Website's pretty awesome. I didn't even get to the best part yet. So because we are sponsored by them, we actually have a discount code. So honestly, I mean, this is insane. So right now it's $50 off at checkout. That's your basic code. But if you go here, you add to cart, and then once the cart pops up, right here, discount code and STP 75, you hit apply. I actually already did it, and the code's already applied. So it's a little bit small at the bottom. I will try to zoom in to show you. How's that looking on the stream?
Fucking good.
Right there.
Look at that.
STP
I'll
75,
take that.
man.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. So $75 off your order. And that's on your pre-builds, man. So listen, like I said, if you don't know if you're coming into this, with all the hype now behind PC gaming, a lot of people getting into it. Honestly, if you don't know anything there is to know about PC gaming, a lot of knowledgeable staff here, including myself, that could kind of help you out and kind of, get you set up with the right computer. But also, too, if you have an idea and you've been doing some research and you're like, hey, listen, I want a custom build, these ready to ship PCs are great. Hey, listen, go right over here to build your own PC. This is also one of the best parts about it, too. So, once again, you don't need to know anything about anything. You kind of go in here, do some, actually, I'm going to use, here, we'll do this. And then we'll do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Full name, obviously, we're testing this. This is for testing purposes. You would go next, right here. What's your budget? So listen.
Five G's.
Yeah, well, okay. Well, hold on. Relax there, killer. All right, so, but yeah, all right, cool. 60 to 2,000. Here, what games would you want to play? So, like, imagine, so here, you're the customer. What games would you be looking to play?
Well, I'm looking for Call of Duty, obviously.
All right, so we got.
So we're playing some Call of Duty.
We're playing some COD. Anything else? Any other games besides COD? Or you
there's this neat little game coming out. I think it's called Prince of Persia. I like to play that.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, how about what's that?
Here we go.
Metropolis. What's that? Neon City thing. Cyberpunk. Yeah. How about that?
Okay. A little cyberpunk. Okay, cool. All right. What resolution are you looking to play those games at, sir?
Oh, the best. 4K. Has to be 4K. I want it at 4K and this will run nice and smooth, at least 60 frames.
All right, 4K at 60. Awesome. And would you be using the PC for anything else? Any type of video editing or content creation? Wink.
Oh, yes, I will. Definitely will. Yeah. Wink. Definitely do that.
Okay.
So not wink, wink.
Nod, wink, wink. All right. Any specifics about the build? Was there a color preference? RGB? You're not a fan of RGB? Any type of?
I like glow sticks in my box. Yeah. So okay. RGB.
Why you gotta say it like that? What do you mean glow sticks in your box? Glow sticks in your box?
RGB, but I don't want preset ones. I want some that you can like change it up and colorful, like pulsate or different colors, that kind of stuff.
Okay, so so RGB aesthetic. Good thing I know how to spell. Very good. You hit next. What's the time frame? Do you want it right now? Do you want it within 2 weeks, within a month?
Right, I need it yesterday.
Okay. And then obviously here, located in Shelton, Connecticut, or shipping. And then would you need a monitor, keyboard, or speaker, or anything like that?
I need all of that. I need a gaming keyboard. I need a nice monitor, curved monitor. That'd be nice.
Okay.
No speakers. One of my good friends of mine, close friends of mine, he's been bragging lately about this monitor.
No, don't do that.
Don't bragging.
Don't do that. Don't do that. Yeah, guys, that's why the aspect ratio on the stream right now is kind of wide because I am on my 34 ultra
Yeah,
wide OLED. I'm sorry, listen, it's not even like all right, yeah, it's a good monitor. All right,
it's a
cool.
good. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So listen, and by the way too, if you guys are here, if you're coming from us too, in that one area before, if you want to mention STP 75, just mention who sent you there, and we'll make sure you get the discount as well too. That would be great. Also, down here there's a little FPS calculator. So just in case you were curious, if like you did your research and like, hey, I know the type of processor I want. I want a 13900K. I know the type of graphics card I want. I want a 4080. You know what I mean? Like desktop computer. I know the games that I want to run, and I know the resolution I want to run it at. So we'll do 4K, not ultra wide. Not everybody can be fancy. And then we'll put the game, obviously, we'll do Call of Duty. Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3. Hopefully, it's actually the 2023 one. And then right here,
Mm-hmm.
they'll kind of give you an idea of what your frames would actually be depending on here. So this is a cool little tool that's on the actual website as well that'll help you out. But yeah, so have here, submit that, and then hit next, and then we reach out to you, man, and then we'll kind of help you out too. But coolest thing about this, and I really do want to shout out the owner Michael though. Like I said, it's great guy. He's had the company now since 2017. You can check out all the Google reviews, man. Super solid. And like I said, just I work with these people. I watch them build these computers. They're awesome. They're amazing. Like honestly, like and they build them a lot quicker than I could ever do. I'll tell you that much. I honestly,
Yeah, good up, Tech.
dude,
Tech knows gaming.
what's up, Tech? I'm out here and I'm just like, I remember how long it took to make my PC, and I'm just like, now after seeing like these guys build, I don't ever want to build a computer again. Like, and that's me being like the nerdy, like, ooh, I want my computer to be a certain way. It's like, no, ooh, I want my computer to be a certain way, but I'm gonna have them do it. Like, you know what I mean?
Oh yeah, yeah. I mean, in my like, have the professionals do it. Like, I have an idea what I want, but I also know that I'm out of my element to understand some of these things in and outs. So I let the professionals handle that and go, hey, this is what I have an idea. Like what we just did.
Yes.
What we just role played. This is the idea I have. What are you playing? I'm playing this, and that. What do you want it for? I'm gonna use it for this and that. Like those are important questions to ask at all
Yes.
times. So that's pretty cool. But I'd rather have the idea of what I think I need, and then share that with the professional that does this for a living, and let them guide
Exactly.
me through different things. Now, it's a beautiful thing because now you're getting okay. I have an idea, and a lot of times when you go through this kind of motion and you get your PC built, that moment is like, holy shit, these guys do their shit. Like I love that. Like that's pretty good.
Yep. So I'm blasting the website in the chat.
I pinned it. I pinned it up on the
It's
top.
pinned, and then it's code. Doesn't matter if it's capital or lowercase. STP.
I was gonna ask, is this case sensitive? Okay.
I don't believe it's case sensitive, but STP Sensei's Thoughts podcast. You already know the vibes. Code
All right.
STP. But yeah,
So
man,
very exciting. Kicking off 2024, we are
dude.
now sponsored by Evolve Gaming computer store. It's a beautiful thing. Like I'm telling you, when Logic told me this shit yesterday, I went bonkers. Holy fuck, we are sponsored. And because you guys know us, we love sharing the good news. So if you guys are in the market or know anyone, family, friend, anybody that's in the market for a PC and is looking to buy one, let them know word of mouth. Send them to Evolve Gaming. Let them know STP 75 at checkout so they can save themselves $75. It's a beautiful thing. So hopefully you guys take advantage of that. Yeah, man, good news, man. I appreciate
Dude, I
that.
can't. I
Tell
honestly,
that man of yours over there, that boss of yours, he's a good guy. He's
dude,
a good guy.
I mean, honestly, it's really cool. It's a really cool partnership. I'm really excited about this. And like I said, just it's great stuff. I work there. It's just a great place to work for. And honestly, it's just we're doing really cool stuff here. This website just launched a couple of weeks ago. But he's been doing gaming. Actually, he's been gaming all of his life. Like, and that's the other thing as well too. Like I said, like it's one thing. It's like if you just get into the business and you like, obviously it's like you want your business to be successful and stuff like that.
Obviously,
But it's
yeah.
another thing when you're passionate about the business that you get into because you yourself are a gamer. You yourself, you're in, like, you know what I mean? You're in it. It's something that it's your hobby that you're passionate about. So you want to
Mm-hmm.
make sure that you do it right and you do right by people. So I mean, I think that's like the really cool thing. So yeah, so I'm really excited about this. Obviously, you can see here, in on the YouTube channel right underneath our new logo. Shout out to Sensei for putting that together. Well, that was like, all right, so it's gonna be a little collaborative effort. So we were tag teaming that one, with the new emblem, but that was mostly you. So shout out to that as well. But yeah, we do have our presented by Evolve Gaming. So like I said, the link will be pinned in the chat, and it's code STP75 for $75 off your order, man. But I
That's a
think that's it,
chunk.
dude. That's a great way to start uh the new year.
That's
I
a
think
that's a
so.
new
I mean,
game right
just
there.
dude, honestly,
That's a brand new game.
yeah,
If you get the PC and put the code in, that's a brand new game.
that's a new game. Absolutely.
Well, well, on a console, because on PC, that shit is not those 35. Like a PC, you get 2 games.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, we're super excited. So, like I said, and then obviously there'll be more to come with the partnership as well too later on in the year. But really, really exciting stuff. By the way, just a couple of things as well, I guess, to mention. 48 states right now, so everywhere but Hawaii and Alaska. We're
And
there.
they call that the lower 48, which
Yeah,
I never understood
yeah,
what the hell
yeah.
that meant until I got to like
The
older ages.
the lower 48, but yeah, that makes, I guess, in reference to Alaska, sure, but Hawaii is lower than it.
Yeah, for a long time it was referenced 48, lower 48, lower
Yeah.
48 when I was in school. I know what the fuck that shit, man. I went with the flow like I did with most things. Oh, cool,
Yes.
lower 48. I thought we were 50 states. Yeah, we are, but it's lower 48. Like, cool. But then as I got older, I understood that Alaska is like way out there in some, in its own foreign area. But then Hawaii is literally off of California. So I'm like, okay, we'll go with it, man. Whatever.
Yeah.
We're calling it a state, even though it's an island up there in the fucking ocean.
Yeah,
Good.
it's an island now with a $260 million secret bunker,
Oh
thanks
yeah.
to
Oh yeah, yeah.
yeah
Thanks to that dude over there. Yep.
one of our lord and say, listen, we're not going to get conspiratorial, okay? We're going to go now. We're actually going to talk about gaming with the start of the announcement of our new sponsor, our official sponsor, Evolve Gaming. So shout
So
out
now going forward, we are presented by Evolve Gaming.
Evolve Gaming,
For
man.
all your computer needs, please go to Evolve Computer
Yeah.
or evolve.computer.com. Right? Say that right?
Gaming.evolvecomputer.com or just evolvecomputer.com. And
Oh,
then you can get
evolvecomputer.com, right?
evolvecomputer.com. It's in there. It's on the screen, obviously, specifically for the gaming.evolvecomputer.com.
All right. I know
And
you
yeah,
guys can't see me, but I am saluting. I appreciate the
salute,
sponsorship, so that's
salute.
pretty good.
Yeah, dude,
Good news to start off 2024.
this is awesome. Yeah, man, I'm excited. But yo, let's like actually get into some shit.
God damn, almost an hour we were talking video games. I'm surprised nobody left. All right, so let's talk about it. Hey, just announced Developer Direct.
Sorry for
Just in time.
the flashbang, by the way.
Was
I'm over here with like the OLED, and I'm like, oh my god, my eyes. Like I'm just so. I hope everybody else just like lower your brightness. I apologize. But yeah, dude, Developer Direct. Who didn't see this coming, huh?
I mean, yeah, because last year was also January, but the difference between last year and this year is that it was rumored last year. This year,
Yes.
everybody's like, nah, come on, ain't no more rumor. Let's go. Just
Yeah.
announce it already.
Yeah.
So there was that anticipation was like quick. It was like boom, boom, boom. Real quick, I want to know if you look at the thumbnail that they're using. Somebody pointed this out in the community, but just like last year, there's spaces.
Here we go. Here we go.
This is my conspiracy. I'm putting the hat on.
Right
There's
here.
spaces.
Right here. What are we doing?
Yeah, there's a Ninja Theory and there's a machine game, and then right in between there's nothing blank. Top side Obsidian to the left, kind of blank, but the Xbox logo's there. But just like last year, there was blank spaces, and then we got the Hi-Fi Rush, drop, the secret drop, and then we had like I think they spoke about ESO or something like that. Like there was other games that was not like pre-mentioned that was on the show. So I'm expecting something, maybe not a secret drop or stuff drop, whatever they call that. That's probably not gonna happen because
Yeah,
at this point you're setting the expectations to be every year that way, and then it just loses the luster.
I'm
It
laughing.
loses the prestigious of that.
Absolutely. I mean, I'm laughing because I'm looking at Shin's comment right now, and he goes Gears, and I'm like, dude, like imagine.
Bro,
I'm like,
that's what I'm
yo,
saying.
imagine
See,
if they
something like that I'd be
actually,
cool with,
in
like because you
January.
can drop
Yeah,
that.
dude. But imagine getting a Gears announcement in fucking January. Though, like, think
Well,
about that.
I think he's talking. He might be talking Gears collection, like the MCC
Okay.
for Halo,
Yeah.
but GCC for Gears.
And we don't have that, right? We have like Just help me out because yes, I am a
We
Gears
have a
fan.
remastered one,
Okay.
and then we have the other ones, 2, 3, 4, Judgment, all that shit is there. But remastered one, everything else is just ready. Everything else got remastered.
I mean, I think I'll take that. I think that would be
I
dope.
mean, you could hub that if you put that in a hub board like you did with Halo. Hey, I'm all for it. Like do that and let's remaster all of them. Like they already got one remastered, obviously, but let's remaster the rest of them and
Hit
drop it on that, and
hit tech.
let's go.
Hit tech. Do we really? It's like true. Like I'm with you. It's like I would like it. Do we need it? I don't know about
Do we
need,
need it?
but
I
I
don't
would
think we
like
need.
it.
I mean, I don't want to speak for the Gears community because that's
No.
their
Yeah.
baby.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
I enjoy Gears. Don't get me wrong, but I'm with you, Tech. Do we need it? Not really. At this point, I want them to talk about. Apart from this, it's the developer right. I need to see Project Mara. I need to see what's going on with State of Decay 3, but that's for the June part. That's for the summer shit. For
Mm.
now, for developers direct, we're gonna get Hellblade 2. Now, I've said this before on this pod. It better not be vacation pictures of the mountains of Himalaya. I need full on combat. I want you to show me
We got.
fight.
Well, hold on,
I'm
because
done with the facial stuff and
we
5 seconds of combat. I want like full on. Give me a whole play the game in front of me.
where's the YouTube video? I know I'm moving around stuff. I'm sorry.
Oh,
I
yeah.
had the video
No,
up
the
first.
last time they showed it was they showed like at the game show, at the award show. They showed
Yeah,
game.
we got a little gameplay.
I want them to play the game. I don't want this pre-recorded stuff. I want them to show me like because lately it's just been and we went to the Himalayas and we went to
Mm.
Antarctica and we took a picture of that. Check us out, and then two fingers. Hey, what's up? Like, okay, cool. You've been doing this for how long now?
No, but you
It's
know what it
time.
is? I guess there's something to be said about maybe something being a little overhyped. Like I think at this point now, I think now we're kind of just ready to be like, when's it coming? Like I think that's what it is. I think like on the 18th, if we actually get so in 4 days or 3.5 days, for those keeping score at home, if we actually get an official date, which I kind of think we will. I don't think it'll just be the 2024 like we did, at TGA. I think we'll actually get a date for Hellblade. So I think once we have a date, I think, or at least like maybe a season, I think that's when we could be like, oh, okay, cool. Like, because it's real. We know it's real. We've
We know
seen
it's
it.
real. We know it's a game. It's gonna happen.
I
It's
also
this year.
I don't
It's
know if
this year. We know
and
that.
yeah, and then I don't what to get to. Like I think this, I got pretty hyped with the TGA announcement and stuff and just seeing all of that. The story, I'm kind of there. I didn't play the first one. I am excited about this one though, only because of just like I mean the marketing train behind it, just graphically how much it's looking and
Yeah.
how good it's
I just think
looking and how
some
it's coming
people are at the
together.
point of. I think some people are at the point of like, don't show us anymore. Just give us a date so we can play this already. Like
Yeah, yeah,
that's
yeah.
where I think some of the community are at.
Sure.
But for me personally, it's like okay, show me combat. I can. At first, I was about the whole show me. That was even on the spot. I said, show me a date, a date. But then somebody had convinced me, like, what is the date gonna do? You're not gonna play it today
No.
unless they
Yeah,
shadow drop it.
that
Yeah, I get that.
yeah.
But show me combat. Show me a level. Show me half of a level. Show me like you did with Starfield last year. Do that for this game.
Mm,
I
yeah.
need I need that. I need more oomph. Like
I mean,
show me what I'm gonna what get me hyped. I'm already hyped. Yeah, but get me hyped for the dates.
I mean,
So whenever you do announce that date.
according to their wording, so we got Ninja Theory takes us behind the scenes at their studio in Cambridge to give us some insight on how they are crafting Senua's Saga Hellblade 2. The team will speak to the ambition and meticulous care involved in creating Senua's journey of survival.
Yeah. Himalaya
So,
Mountains, here we come.
I think obviously we kind of skipped over a couple of things. Like, I mean, they led, so just to see how excited they probably are, or maybe this is just like, hey, wait, no, we have a Disney property. Let's make sure
It's
we like put them up front.
crazy that they led with Indiana Jones.
But they were like, oh, hey, by the way, we'll visit Machine Games to check out Indiana Jones. And I don't know if I was asking my brother or asking you, and I'm like, listen, we wouldn't have games like Uncharted or Tomb Raider without essentially indie, if you think about it. Like actually,
Oh,
like the just
I go far as I say Pitfall. Pitfall started it all.
okay, all right, sure,
Yeah,
yeah, for sure.
Atari.
Yeah,
And
yeah, yeah,
then
but
the
I'm just saying,
indies came
no,
from that.
but I'm saying like indie, right, exactly, but like indie movies and stuff, like you
Oh
know what
yeah,
I
yeah,
mean,
yeah.
like the
It's all
inspiration for
it's
that.
all derived from Indiana Jones.
We,
The Tomb Raider and the Uncharted and anything else that's like adventurous like that, like that tomb hunting thing, the treasure hunting.
yeah, so I mean here
Yeah.
too. So just to listen to what they have to say, Machine Games, award-winning studio behind recent Wolfenstein series, which is pretty awesome. Wolfenstein's great series. Will reveal their upcoming Indiana Jones game, action adventure puts players in the leather jacket of legendary archaeologists. Developer Direct will showcase more than 10 minutes of game and developer insights, including details about the game's setting and story, how fans will actually play as Indy, digital details from next globe-trotting adventure,
Indy.
and
Yep.
premiere of the first gameplay trailer. So we're actually getting gameplay for Indy. But like I said, I don't want to make any assumptions because we are only 4 days away. But then again, what kind of power would we be if we didn't assume shit? So it's
Mhm.
like am I just gonna turn on this, direct, and I'm gonna see this and I'm gonna be like, oh, okay, cool. That's just like an updated, graphically updated version of Uncharted or Tomb Raider. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
I
am I
think
gonna,
that's what I'm at with this game. I'm excited that they said surprised that Indy is going to be on the show. Very surprised. I didn't think it
yeah,
was this far along to be shown off because they just announced it last year. So I'm surprised at that.
right,
I'm 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 curious to see what it's going to play like first person, third person,
right,
a little bit of both. Is it going to be like Uncharted or Tomb Raider? What's that going to be like? Are you going to show us the whip action? Like what's
mm,
that going to look like? That's where I'm at with the game. I'm like a little bit surprised because if we're going by next year's model of this kind of direct show, these games are coming out this year.
yes, that's correct.
That's why I was like, wow, Indiana Jones this year?
Yeah,
And somebody had, oh, you don't know that. I'm like, no, well, I'm just basing off the history of the 1 year history that this show has.
yeah,
Everything shown off last year came out in that window of 2023.
yep,
I'm not saying it's coming out in the summer. I'm just saying those games were shown, like Forza, for example. They showed Forza last year, but then they didn't give us a date. They
nope,
showed they had a separate Forza show
yep,
that gave us a date, and it
yep,
was still 2023. That's what I'm trying to say. It's probably gonna be the same thing with Indiana Jones. They'll
yeah.
show us what they're working on, give us a glimpse of it, and get us excited, and then they'll probably say later on we'll have an Indiana Jones show of its own or something like that.
If right,
But it's machine games,
if it
man.
require
Fucking
if it
Wolfenstein.
I was gonna say exactly. It's like it's definitely, a very good developer that actually has this. I'm just looking at text comment real quick. People say the same thing was said about Ghost of Tsushima. It's an AC with Japanese skin. Indiana Jones just another Uncharted, but with indie skin. Right, that's what I mean. Like, so it's like, I mean, which I'm not hating it because listen, it's Indiana Jones, right? Dun, 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 dun,
Oh,
dun,
it's the theme.
dun.
Oh yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's like, listen, Harrison, Indy, like, and that's another thing
Well,
too. I don't
I
know
don't know. Are we
anything about,
getting Harrison? I
and
wonder if
that
we're getting
I
Harrison.
don't know, and that's another thing.
Oh,
I don't know if we're actually getting Harrison Ford's voice. Like, you know what I mean? I don't think so. I don't personally think so. Um, but
I don't think so either. I don't think because I think they would have tied that in with the movie or
yeah,
some way somehow would have like created that buzz with the movie itself. I don't know. I don't think it is. I think it'll just be a brand new like a video game
yeah,
version of
story,
Indie.
and then just like a story. Like, I don't think it'll be based off of any of the movies. Obviously, I think there
Oh no
might
no
be
no no
like
no.
tropes and things from the movies that you'd be like, if you're a fan of the
Right
property
right.
of it, like be like, ooh,
And
look at
probably
that.
some Easter eggs here and there for the
Yes,
movies. Yeah
yes,
yeah.
but nothing where it's like I feel like I have a feeling that they're gonna try to make this where it should stand on its own as its own indie story, which would be
Sure,
cool.
because I think this is gonna. I don't think this is a one-off. I think this is probably gonna be a series.
They don't want it. They probably don't
Yeah,
want it to be a one-off. You know what I mean? It's like
so
it.
I mean, I just
Yeah.
an IP like this, it's a series. It has to be.
Yes.
Yeah,
You would assume. I mean, then again, you
yeah.
never know. You never know how things happen, how it's received. But yeah, I'm sure they would definitely want to probably make more of these. They would want to serialize these. Well, maybe not annualize them, but you know what I
As
mean.
a fan, I would not annualized, but as a fan, I would like to see a series of this.
Yeah, that would
Like
be cool.
give me a solid three, maybe four, depending on where the story goes.
Yeah.
3 to 4 games would be solid. Three is the sweet spot of these games, and space them out within a matter of 2, maybe 3 years each. And obviously we'll be probably playing the later indie in the next fucking console, but still,
Mm, yep.
it is space them out, give us time. There's so much coming down the pipeline. But I'm excited, man. Like I didn't think I was gonna be excited for Indiana Jones games. I didn't think it was anytime soon. But the moment they said this, I'm like, wait, what? We're getting an indie
Yeah.
in this direct? Okay, and the direct, you know what that's about because last year they did it. It's not like a trailer and we're good to go. No, this is literally they're gonna dive into the game,
Yeah.
show us the studio shots and the B-roll of them playing the game, and then literally showing you the game and maybe the premises of it and some concept of it. We're probably not gonna get a drop date, which I'll be very very surprised if we get a date for this game on Thursday. I will be very surprised. But we're probably gonna get a 2024 window if they keep up to what they did last year with
Yes.
those games. So that's cool. But yeah, man, I'm excited, man. I didn't think I was gonna get excited for the Indiana Jones game, but I'm excited. I want to see. I'm curious.
Yes.
It's piqued my interest,
And
I
then
should say.
and then Avowed, obviously. So this one we're also
That's
been
the one I'm waiting on. I
patiently.
think Tech said
I
it.
think a lot of
Yeah,
people have been waiting on Avowed.
that's the one right there.
Dude,
Pillars of
just
Eternity, baby. That's
yep.
it right here.
Just the
Yep.
next, just Team Obsidian, just like we're just waiting. We're just like, all right, we're gonna get Avowed. Upcoming fantasy action RPG set fantastical, vibrant living lands. Learn more about how Obsidian's expertise in building worlds with deep themes, dynamic gameplay, thoughtful reactivity come into life in Avowed, where players will have agency to make choices to shape every step of their adventure. That sounds pretty cool. Release date 12/31/2024. Yeah, that's the no, that's the old GameStop and fucking Best Buy
Remember that?
window.
The old
Yeah,
placeholder, the
yeah,
old
the
good
place,
old
yeah,
placeholder.
good old placeholder.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then just add, yeah, December 32nd, just add an
They'll
extra
make a
day.
whole new date and a half of a year. 2024.5.
Yeah, isn't it a leap year? It is a leap year though. Listen, crazy shit could happen. Aren't we in a leap year currently?
I think we had a leap year.
Somebody chat, correct me if I'm wrong. I think we're in a leap year, so this might be like when crazy shit happens. Like you never know. We might get some like to your point, some
that means what?
surprise.
Next month will be 29 days, right? Instead of 28.
Yes, I believe there is 29 days in February this year.
Mm-hmm.
I do believe. Um,
But Avowed, man, that's out of the 4 games that's on this list. Avowed is the one that's me. I want. It's the one I'm like, yeah, show me this. I want to play this. Like, this is the one. And it's Obsidian, man. It's
yes.
fucking goats.
Yeah.
The
Now,
goats.
when do you think we actually get a date? Do we have? We don't have a date. Do we have a date? Do we
With
have?
Avowed, I think we get a date. I think we get because it's been long in development. This was shown off to us in the beginning of this new current gen. Like it was shown to us, like it was talked about and shown to us. So I think this definitely gets a date. Avowed definitely gets a date.
All right.
Out of these four, Avowed, if I predict, if I'm like putting, if I'm in Vegas betting, I would say Avowed would be the first one of this to come out. Aura, I don't know if that, I don't like. I'm gonna be real with you. I don't know what Aura is about, but I
I
would say
don't.
Avowed. I would
Is
say Aura, Hellblade will probably be November, like holiday-ish,
yeah.
towards the end of the year, and then Indiana Jones, maybe a summer game, a summer title, if they're sticking to those guns, summer title, if it's that far along.
I could see
I don't know what Aura
I could
is.
see Indy in July.
Yeah, like that's
I
what I'm
could
saying.
see
Get
Indy.
that
I could see
summer.
yeah. I could see Indy in July. I could definitely see Hellblade in quarter 4 sometime like October, November. I could
October
definitely
through
see
December, around that time.
Avowed. I'd love like before. I'd
I
love by
think we get
April.
that. I think we get that. I think we get that March, April. We get that,
I
or
was
some of
literally gonna
that.
say, do any of these games actually come like before May? Do we get any
Oh
of
yeah,
these?
definitely. I mean, what
Okay.
else is coming? Because this is okay. So direct this Thursday.
Yeah.
What games do we have dropping first party from Xbox from here to whenever? Because there's no announced titles yet
All
for
right.
that I'm aware of. AAA titles that is announced
You
for from now to I don't know June
you
or the whole year. I don't think we have dates for anything.
so you gotta make me use Google real quick. Hold on. Release date windows. Let's see. Are we talking
You
just
know,
are we talking just like first party stuff? Yeah, right.
well, yeah,
Xbox.
first party. So I don't think Xbox has announced any first party dates this year. We know what's coming. We just don't have dates.
This is most anticipated. Let's see. All first party Microsoft Game Studios coming. This was 4 hours ago. Wow, this is pretty updated.
Oh goddamn!
Wait, this is literally. Hold on. All right, so correct me if I'm wrong here. I'm gonna go back to
I
this
heard it here
window.
first.
All right, wolfsgamingblog.com. Look forward to this year. Look no further. 2024, Avowed, Senua, Indiana Jones. That's I'm assuming that this is like AAA specific.
Yeah, AAA
Yeah.
specific. We know
Okay.
these are coming this year because they're direct. Now we know these are the games
Yeah.
that are first party, not partnership, because the other one's partner Aura is partnered. But first party, those three right there. So that's cool. We don't know apart outside of this window. We don't know if anything else is coming this year, which
So I guess that
I
comes
hope
to the surprise
expect more.
thing. Maybe to Shin's point, a little Gears action, a little because they got to fill. I'm assuming you gotta.
I'm with Tech. I want
What's
Stalker.
next? What's
Stalker 2.
yeah, yeah, whatever
Stalker 2.
whenever they could get over that hurdle, I guess.
Whenever they get over that hurdle, but that part, like,
Yeah,
imagine if they come out of this show and that's the stealth drop, or that's the game, not a stealth drop, but that's the game they talk about and go, oh, and by the way, Stalker 2, here's a date.
yeah,
Like, here's a brand new trailer, and here's a date to them. That's the game right there. At this point, with what they're going through, and as much as I'm assuming Xbox has funded them so much throughout the ordeal,
yeah,
like with the delays and everything, that Xbox has been there for them at this point, even announcing something like we're buying the studio and they're part of the family now, like some shit like that. Like, wow, okay, that's a ooh, because they've been helping them throughout this whole ordeal.
for sure.
Stalker 2 is supposed to be out a long time ago, but because obviously what's going on in that side of the world, it's been delayed and delayed. But every time I see it, every time I see information, it's a new video, and it's looking so fucking good. And then I think the latest information is a 40-hour single player game. So I'm like, oh my god. So yeah, I mean, Stalker 2 be fucking phenomenal if they can announce that. Gears, Stalker. I'm putting your thinking hats, man. Put on your conspiracy theory hats right now, man, because I this is the show. This is a safe space.
I was gonna say
This
so,
is where you can talk about
and before we get into like yeah, before we get into like crazy wild conjecture and all of that stuff. So I know you said like you didn't hear about Arya. Arya, I feel like we may have heard about. I don't
Well, your
remember it.
brother corrected me. They did announce this, I think last year or
Okay.
some time ago. They announced it. I just don't remember it. Like there was nothing that I can go, oh, I remember that scene or
Oh, it's
that
a
part of the
four.
clip.
It's it. Well, here's the thing. It is a 4D title. From what I understand, looking here. I mean,
Yeah,
right.
Civilization. It's
So
probably
classic.
why I
So
don't know about it. I
strategy
don't play games like that.
titles, including Civ 5. This is actually something that my boss would be into. He loves these fucking games.
So this is
Um,
a sim strategy.
yeah. So Civ 5,
Okay.
as they unveil
So
exclusive new
PC, I'm
gameplay,
assuming.
uh, safe assumption, but also you never know now because remember the whole thing is like, hey, we're making it for PC. Let's see if we can make it available for,
True.
for
True, true,
Xbox.
true.
So you never know now. As they unveil exclusive new gameplay and share more details about the inspiration key features, road ahead for their upcoming historical grand strategy game. So yeah. I think that's cool. Hey, listen, once again, it goes back to also that theme of there's something for everyone. Like, you know what I
Yes,
mean? It's like,
sir.
we
Huh?
got indie for your action people, we got Avowed for your heavy RPG, we got your strategy people here, and then I guess we got your just like story narrative, like, crazy, also probably good gameplay. I mean, I'm just assuming at this point, you know what I mean?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Also, to mention here too, so I guess, yeah, and then surprises to really like think about. Like, so Shin says Gears. What do you say? Like, what's the surprise? What do we actually
I'm on Stalker, bro. Like that, either that or
Stalker? Okay.
this. That's another game that the community's talking about. Forgot the name, but I can't. It's not gonna come up right now in my head, on top of my head. But it's another game that people are talking about that they want to drop. I was watching what's his name, Infinite Umbra's pod, and he did a whole
Yes.
poll, and that was one of the games on his poll. I forgot what it was though. A lot of people voted for that, and I forgot the game, but it seemed highly likely that that might be the game that gets dropped. I forgot the name, so I couldn't tell you right now.
Okay.
Um, yeah, but it's for me, Stalker 2 would be my like I want that. Like I would want that to be like the hey, guess what? This is happening, and here's a new clip, and here's a date like that. Be cool.
Well, we know
I don't think
well we know
that
it's
will still
happening,
drop
but I
because
guess
yeah,
but just yeah, we know it's happening, but just I guess give us an update, a follow up on it. I guess.
update and even a date. I'll
Yeah.
take a date. Like even if it's like later on in the year, like October, September, like I take it. I want to play this game. The game looks good, man. It's
Okay.
set in the fucking. It's just I didn't play one, but like from all the stuff the developers has been like tweeting out and then answering people's questions, concerns, like does it have more action than part one? Does it play slower, faster than part one? And they've been answering those questions like without hesitation. Like now this is more action. It's 40 hours. It's RPG, but it's this as well. Like they're answering questions that a lot of people that played part one had concerns about.
Yeah.
And somebody coming in new to the series, I'm going, that's refreshing. To see a developer just have those conversations with the community like that open, especially the developer like them that's going through what they're going through. Like, bro, they don't have time like that. Okay.
Yeah.
But that's what I want Stalker 2. Like that's one I'm going. Ooh, if they talk about that game, I'm gonna drop. I'm gonna go nuts.
Do we get any? Do they do
All right,
anything
Tech. I
outside of
appreciate you, brother.
Later Techie? Or do we get any announcements or anything outside of like the norm? Like, do we get any Game Pass stuff? Do you think they just kind of stick to the whole? Because I'm trying to just envision how the last directs have gone, or at least the one that they did last year. Because
Well,
this is a
when they
fairly
did
new thing.
it was 4 games last year, and then
Okay.
they stuff dropped this thing hi-fi.
Hi-Fi. Right.
And there was one more game they talked about that wasn't on the actual jet on the itinerary. I forgot. I think it was ESO.
Yes.
No,
Well, that
no,
well, so
it
that's
was.
they're
I don't
following
know.
the same theme here. So after
Yeah,
the developer direct, ZeniMax is doing their Elder Scrolls Online 2024 global reveal right after this show. Standalone presentation
doing
where the development team.
Diablo
Okay.
before. They're doing Diablo at 12. Like a Diablo for the new season coming out, and
Uh,
then the developers direct at whatever time that is. It's at 3, I think it is,
Oh yeah,
right?
because the new season's dropping on the 23rd,
Yes.
I think,
So
or
they're gonna talk
something.
about that, and then 3 o'clock is this the direct show, and then right after the direct show,
Um,
it's the ESO thing. So it might be we might get something in the show if they're gonna keep it in that spirit. Like we might get something in the
well,
show that's
well,
gonna be like,
here's
oh
well,
shit,
well, here's and I just want to read for those playing the home game. Please note that while the show won't have updates on games from Activision Blizzard, you can look forward to news from those teams later this year.
which is
So
like Diablo
yeah, we
beforehand, and
we
yeah.
we already know, like whether it be another direct or whether it be around the E3 time, Summer Games Fest, and all of
Listen,
that.
with Activision, they could do their own like literally their own direct for COD for
Yeah,
this year's COD. They could do their own direct in what, May or whatever. If they can do that, and then that direct not just be about the new Modern Warfare or whatever game comes out this year, but they could talk about it's a collaboration, and now that we're part of the family, we're gonna drop. Like they could do their own.
yeah,
Like listen,
yeah,
Activision could do their own fucking show,
yeah,
and it'll fill a whole hour, like
yeah,
literally,
or more if they want,
or more
or
if they
more
wanted to.
if they
But
want.
honestly, I think this year the whatever, however they plan on announcing a new card, I think it'll be on a Xbox style direct. Like I think it'll be that like presented by type shit.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And then drop because yeah, I get it that they have that whole thing with Sony on the the exclusivity with the marketing and all that stuff. I get that,
Yes.
but I don't think that prevents them from like showcasing their game.
No, I don't
Like
think I don't think
hey,
so
it's
either.
coming out. Yeah,
No, I don't think so
you know,
either. I'm looking forward to it. I'm
because
super excited. I'm glad that it's 18 days into the new year. It's like that's another thing
yeah,
we're getting
it
that
feels
too.
quick. It
So,
feels like oh shit, we're getting it already. Like when they announce it, I'm like, oh,
but
that's like on the corner.
that excites me because at least that lets me know that they're like looking at that and they're like, hey, we're gonna get this
Mm-hmm.
news, like we're ready to like go. Like everyone's back from their holiday breaks, right? Like you're back from your
Yep.
holiday breaks, you're back in the studio. It's like all of this stuff either has been recorded over the last couple of days, like you know what I mean? Like because they got to go to the
Yeah.
studios, they got to record
Oh
all
yeah,
of that
yeah.
and get it ready for you. It's like so either they took the time out, after the developers came back from break, or they had this recorded like from before the year
I
transferred. Or either
I
way,
want to say because I've been around that kind of atmosphere before. I want to
yes,
say that this around the holiday break and actually the higher ranks to come in and do this.
possibly,
The ones that wouldn't have a problem to do this, like they came in and
yeah.
because that's when it's
And then
empty,
they would
right?
just snap, and then they would just snap B-roll like when developers got back
Yes,
and stuff. Yeah.
that's what I think. That's what because it's empty. Nobody's really in the office. The
Yeah.
screens are not on. They have to worry about less leaks from the screen being on.
Mm.
Like they can angle it right, and it's like it's an easier time to do that. To record the B roll type of stuff.
Yeah. But
And then to finish it off, they probably came back after the break and recorded some of the devs and everything, talking and interviewing them, that kind of stuff for the rest.
yeah. So, but listen, it's really exciting stuff. Obviously, all good games there. Something for everyone, and yeah, hopefully we get surprised. Like I said, I'm not gonna put it out the window. I'm not looking for it. It's one of those things like you can't, and that's this, and I'll end it with this. It's like because we got the hi-fi surprise last year. It's like I don't want to just go into every single time they do one of these now. It's
Correct.
like, oh, I gotta get. That's it. Like you spoiled me. You did this.
Yes,
And so it's
yes.
like I need something now. You got to stealth drop something. So I don't want to feel that way. So I'm going into this not feeling that way. But I would like if
Mm-hmm.
something not necessarily of that caliber, but something like that would happen. Like you know what I mean? Like
Correct.
I wouldn't hate it. I would I wouldn't hate it if they been like, oh hey, by the way, here's something we were working on that you had no
I
fucking
wouldn't.
clue
No, I
about.
wouldn't. I don't want to expect it because I don't want to be.
Yeah,
I don't want to set an expectation that disappoints me. If that makes sense.
yeah,
At the same time, I want to be surprised. But if they don't come up with it, they don't do nothing weird like they did last year. Then I'm good. I'm
yes,
okay with those 4 titles they're going to show us. I'm okay. I'm solid with that, and I'm pretty sure. I'll walk away from that with Avowed alone. I'll walk away satisfied with
yeah.
Avowed alone because that's my game. That's the game I'm waiting for this year. It's Avowed.
Yeah. And we still eat on Game Pass anyway. Man, let's not
And
even
we're still
talk.
eating on Game
Man,
Pass. Hell
before
yeah! I'm playing.
before
I'm
we
playing Yakuza, bro. Come on,
listen, but
bro.
listen, before we even go into the next topic, I just got right. You on Yakuza, my brother. Is it safe to say that my brother put you onto that now? Is that is
Yes,
that
it's
okay?
very
Okay,
safe to
good.
say.
Because he
Yes.
loves that franchise. Like
No,
loves that
he's been
franchise.
tapping away at me at the whole Yakuza for months.
Yes.
He's been tapping away at my brain. I'm like, hey man, it's a great game. Hey,
Yeah.
and I'm like, I'm just not quite there. You know how that works. I'm
Yeah.
just not quite there yet. The game, it's in Game Pass. I'll play it when I'm there. Right? I fucked up and I ended up I started playing with I didn't really fuck up, but depending on who you ask.
Yes.
But I started the series with Kiwami, which is the
Yeah.
first like it's the remake of the first one, but
Yes.
I should have started with Zero
With
according to the
zero.
community.
Yes.
Right. But I did Kiwami, enjoyed the shit out of Kiwami, and then
Mm-hmm.
I'm playing Zero and I'm going, I can appreciate the way I'm playing.
Yes.
I'm not going, fuck, I should have started Zero for no.
Yeah,
I can
yeah, yeah.
appreciate what I'm getting out of Zero after playing one.
Please.
And I can see if I played Zero first, how I would appreciate one. So it's and that talks that's testament to the writers
Yeah.
and the developers on how they create these games. It's pretty cool. Like, no, both games stand on their own. Like
Yeah.
I love Mikawami one. The shit is awesome. But I'm enjoying the crap out of Zero.
Yeah.
Like it's a crazy good game. And then I even got my son playing. He's like, "What should I start off with, Poppy?" I'm like, "What do you mean?"
Mm.
Well, Yakuza. I'm like, "You playing Yakuza?" He goes, "Yeah." Excuse me, Yakuza. I don't want to
Yakuza.
mess anybody.
Yakuza.
Yakuza. He goes, and he's like, "Yeah, Poppy. Why wouldn't I play that?" I'm like, no, you playing a game. Okay, cool. Start with Zero, and he's playing Zero, and he's logging in some time with it. He's already passed me
Yeah.
where I'm at my story because I'm taking my sweet time with that game. That game is so good. It's too good.
Yes.
Um, and he's just like he's putting in hours and logging in hours. And he's like, oh, he started to talk to me, and I'm like, I remember that side mission. He goes, oh no, it's when, and I stop. I go, oh shit, you passed me, bro. Stop, no more. We ain't talking no more.
That's funny.
Yeah, so but he's enjoying it too. It's the goofiness of the side missions, the main missions. It's cool because for those who have not played Yakuza, it's cool because the side missions are one. It's like one thing, and then the main missions is a whole. It's like the reverse of what you did on the side mission.
Yes.
Like you're goofy on the side missions, but you're serious in the main missions.
Yep.
And that's the balance that it has in this game. And then with Zero, you're playing with two characters, and you do that whole switching characters like Alan Wake did most recently, where you can switch at a certain point of the game, you can switch between both characters, Kiryu and I forgot the antagonist's name, but you can switch between both characters at a certain point of the game freely. Like you don't have to wait for the story to tell you now you switch like
Yeah.
freely. Um, but the game is fucking phenomenal. It's beautiful. I'm doing that, but Game Pass, man. I'm
Dude,
eating.
I was gonna say, and yeah, and then just the honorable mention of Game Pass forever and always just eating.
Always and
Honestly,
forever.
always and forever. Just yeah, man. Honestly, and then like even my tweet like an hour or two before we actually went live, where it was just like, yeah, I mean, I know I'm like kind of spoiled, I guess, but not really, because a lot of people have fiber now in their house, like
Hmm,
fiber internet. So I'm over
hmm.
here like, yeah, I could just download a 100 GB Diablo 4 file. Why not?
Sure.
It only, yeah, sure, why not? And then because I'm like I'm bored, but like I'm not bored. Like you know what I mean? It's like I'm
But
really,
see, but that's a good. Okay, so
it's
I'd rather be bored choosing what game I'm gonna play because I have a backlog
yeah.
than what we used to go through, where it's like I'm bored and have no fucking game. Like
No,
there's nothing
dude.
to buy. It's
I
like there's nothing out. It's like what am I
but
playing?
like
It's
but like but that's the thing. It's like I still have Jedi Survivor that I'm playing through, which like I played a little bit yesterday, and then I kind of put it down a little bit, and it's good. It's not like it's one of those things where it's like I'm getting on, I'm playing for an hour or two. It's like I'm not burning myself out on it, and then it's just like, all right, I'm gonna put it down.
that's
And then,
it.
but it's like, but I also didn't feel like going back to it today, so I was just like, and then I'm all right. Well, I got the Call of Duty, I got PUBG, I got this game installed, I got this game installed, I got this, and then I'm just going through. I
But
got
see,
that straight. I
then
got
there's that moment that you always get the one like you always get somebody in the circle that goes, "Hey man, what you doing? Nothing. You want to play some PUBG?"
yeah, yeah, yeah,
Right.
yeah.
Or you want to play some Warzone? Like
Well,
it
that
just happens. Like
because the type of game,
maybe
and that's why I
randomly
said
doing
too,
something, and your
because
brother hits me up and hey, let's play some. Remnant. I'm like, cool, I'm down, and I'll leave what the fuck I'm doing
yeah,
because somebody's asking me, let's play some game. All right, let's go.
yeah.
That's how I am. But
I mean, that's how I am
it's
too
another
because I'm
factor.
not a single player. Like I play single player games, but it's not my first go to. If there are people online and there are games to be played online, a lot of the times I will go in that direction and I will play multi because I enjoy
Mm-hmm.
multiplayer games.
Yeah, yeah.
But yeah, so I re-downloaded Diablo 4 and I'm like, oh, the season's ending soon, but I never played the season of the Blood and I forgot the other season that was going on. I forget. I think we're up to season
Malignant.
3
The
coming
season of
now.
Malignant. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah, yeah, Malignant. Nope, sorry. And it wasn't for
that's why I
like
stopped right there.
and it wasn't because I didn't want to play it. It was one of those things where I was just playing other games, and also like all the games that I had installed. Like right now, I'm at that point on my computer where I'm like, all right, I got too much shit installed, and I'm like fighting. So it's like if I want to have this game installed, I gotta uninstall this and this game. You know what I mean? It's like
Mm-hmm.
I still got Cyberpunk that I barely fucking touched. Okay, and I bought it for like a really cheap price. I bought it. I got it for like $30 or whatever. So I was like, okay, cool, sweet deal. And the 2.0 version, and I didn't play it when it was like the regular version. So I got a whole game that I could literally go and sink time into. I don't have the space right now.
I'm at the point right now. I think this happens to be every year for this time of year where it's like I'll play I have my main game that I'm playing, but then every now like I get sidetracked and play some weird, not weird, but some other game. Like for instance, I recently got into Hollow Knights.
Yeah,
Never played the game, and I decided let me play it since Prince of Persia is coming out soon. I got into Hollow Knights, and
yeah,
I'm enjoying the shit out. I'm like, this is fucking fun. Like I'll randomly or what's it's a game, something Sun. I just played it's on Game Pass. Something with Sun. Fuck. But I recently played that game on Game Pass, and it's literally the Bioshock vibe.
yes,
But you don't it's not as long as Bioshock. You don't wield a weapon. It's just like strictly like linear where you follow a path and like, you get chased by bad guys, that kind of stuff. But um played that. Like I saw it on Game Pass. I'm like, oh, let me try that. Like that's what I've been doing. Like I still play my COD to get my weeklies out the way when the weeklies happen
yes.
for
When
like
they
the
reset.
time spits and shit. Yeah, for the reset. I'll do that. And then I'll jump on Yakuza and play some Yakuza, and then I'll just randomly just throw in a game here and there just to fuck around. Like it'll be a game that I'm interested in. Like I'm gonna try this out now. Um, Quantum Break is another one I
Yeah,
just recently played it. You know what's weird? With Quantum Break, I remember the ending very vividly and clear.
yeah,
And then I was looking at my achievements because I'm a whore. Um, and then I saw achievement whore. Sorry, not that kind of whore.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Uh, and I saw that I did not complete. I didn't have the achievements for completing the game. Like, there's no way. I remember vividly what happens at the end of this fucking game. I do, but I didn't have the achievement, so I recently jumped on there, finished the game. I was literally in chapter 5 and played it for like a good hour, and then I finished it, and I got the achievement for ending the game. Like, this is crazy. The way I've been talking about how that game was great, and if anybody want to receipt check me, I'm fucked. Like, okay.
Dude,
Uh,
I'm listening
Close to the
to
sun. There you go.
yeah,
I found it. Close
you
to the
know,
sun.
and we could kind of just segue
Oh, a
right in.
mirage.
Yeah, we could segue right into this too because I literally were listening. I'm pretty sure I was listening to you, and I was listening to my brother, mostly you, I think, talk about this. And by this, I
Mm-hmm.
mean Prince of Persia. And I'm like, and I remember seeing the gameplay, and I was like, oh, that looks interesting. And then, but not really just be like, all right, I'll see when it comes out, whatever, like that. You know, I'll see what's going on. And then I remember you being like, okay, yo, the demo's out. And then saying like, yo, the demo's crazy. I'm like, all right, I'm gonna go home and download the demo. And I go home and I download the demo, and I shit you not, not 5 minutes into me playing the demo, and I'm like, all right, I'm sold. I'm literally just like, all right, so now what's the question? Do I buy the game or do I get Ubisoft Plus and just rent the game, quote unquote? It's like,
Mm-hmm.
am I gonna be that person and whatever? I don't care what you think about it. That's fine. I don't need to own this game to support the developer because they're still getting my fucking money anyway. If you know how
Yeah,
this
yeah.
system works. But suffice to say, is that honestly, like in a demo, I I haven't felt this excited about a game that I've played and tried out. A game like this, and these
Like
aren't really my turn.
platformer,
Yeah,
Metrovania.
these aren't my type of games. Not my. This is not my thing. How does what's the saying? Not my cup of tea.
It's not my cup of tea.
Not my cup of
I'm
tea.
not the target audience.
Not the target audience. But you know what? I'm over here and I'm playing this fucking game and I'm like, Shadow Complex.
Yes.
And I'm right.
Oh,
Yeah, yeah, yeah. You like that one?
yeah,
Yeah,
I
yeah,
like
yeah.
that
Yeah,
one.
you like that one? Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. Sorry for the mic
Shadow
peeking.
Complex. There you go.
Shadow Complex. I'm literally like, this is the when I remember my brain, the way my brain works, and I'm doing this like association, and I'm like, what does this make me feel like? What was the last time I played a game that I was having this much enjoyment? Mind you, it was a demo because also Shadow Complex had the demo too. Like, what was the last time I
Mm-hmm.
actually felt this way about a game that I just really wanted to play? And I was like, Shadow Complex. and that's literally Metroidvania kind of game. Granted, it was
Yep.
shooting and then stuff
Oh
like
yeah,
that.
same thing. Yeah,
But
same thing.
I mean, this game, and granted, I played through all those Prince of Persia, Sands of Time. I'm old school Prince of Persia, not like side scroller Prince of Persia, like old school. But I'm PS2.
Like the Warrior
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Within
I'm war.
and yeah,
I'm Warrior Within, Two
Sands of
Thrones,
Time.
Sands of
Yeah.
Time. So much so because Ubisoft and everything like that. Like this is how crazy I am. Okay, I was playing last night. I installed both Sands of Time and Warrior Within, and was trying to play it on my PC. 2000. God, you don't even know I tried to record gameplay. I'm actually going to show you here. I didn't even tell you I was doing this. I'm going to try to pull
Oh,
this
you
up.
did it. Wow.
No, I didn't even
Okay.
tell you I was doing this, but but this is how crazy this was, and I have to find it. So bear
Yeah,
with me,
Shit Rock can say he can't stand platformers. No, I get that.
dude.
I totally get it, man. I relate not maybe not the platformer side of things, but with other games, I relate exactly to what you're saying. Like I understand that. Like there's games out there that I will like. I'll give you an example, and people look at me like I have a third eye. Like when people talk to me about Red Dead 2, I sit there and go, ill. Like that's my reaction to Red Dead 2, and a lot of people are like, you're an idiot. Like, you're not what? What do you mean? Like I don't like Red Dead 2. So I understand where you're coming from when it comes to like I don't like platforms. It's not that I don't like the game. It's just it's not for me.
Yeah,
Oh, okay. Oh my god.
dude.
Oh my god.
This is last night at like 2 o'clock in the morning, bro. I'm recording this because I'm just showing the difference now to anybody that's watching. If you're actually watching live here, or if you're watching the replay, this is the PC port, mind you. This
Nah,
wasn't
see, I
natively
need this.
made.
Oh, I
This
need
was the
this.
PC port. I'm over here playing on a mouse and keyboard. I don't even know what the hell I'm doing. And I'm controlling it the mouse. Like, it doesn't have native controller support.
Oh, okay, okay.
Okay? Look, I just jumped off. I died. I literally did.
Yeah, because
I died.
there's like four damage ridiculous back in the days. It
Dude,
was ridiculous.
and I'm doing all of this, and I'm like, this is what this new Prince of Persia game made me do. It's like I wanted to play the older Prince of Persias. Like that was the feeling that I was getting. And then I'll even go back here. Like I mean, and I recorded like 20 minutes of video. Like I'll even skip to like all the good times. So it's all this like platformer stuff. You get the dagger, this crazy
Dagger.
cheesy
Mm.
cutscene. Oh my god, and they were crazy back. This was I don't got somebody helped me when this actually came out. Like they're like over here.
I
They're
want to
like
say early 2000.
yeah, they're like, okay, look, they just finished the raid. They're going to visit the Sultan. They got concubines, because that's the time. Like, yo, they're crazy.
Oh four,
Oh,
November 30th.
all right, cool. So they're going over here. They visit the Sultan. He puts the dagger in. Boom. Next thing you know, zombies
Yeah.
out, and then boom, and then we're back to in-game cutscene. Right? Boom. It's like, oh,
Back when there was when they weren't playable and the cutscenes were looking better than the actual game.
all right. So boom, now I got my dagger, and then I'm out here. And then oh look, ooh, bam, bam,
Mm, mm.
mm. Oh, camera angle change. I'm like, wait, I don't even pay. I don't know how to lock onto people because I don't know the buttons.
Oh
I'm going around, wait,
man,
doing all
this is
this stuff.
classic.
So I'm doing all this, right? And then it's like, oh wait, I gotta stab him with E after I knock him on the ground, right? That's that whole thing. I'm getting my ass kicked.
Yeah, because you
Okay,
got to fill your dagger.
yeah, there it is. Boom, filled the dagger, right? Boom, boom. That's it. That's all you're doing, right? By the way, if you're getting flashbacks to like early like AC like one and stuff like that, you know what I mean? Like this
Dude,
is what
if they can just remaster this or remake this, just this,
imagine.
the trilogy of this and of those three that came out for the
Yeah,
early PS2 era,
yeah, the
like
first three.
just remake that, like completely. Just I don't need a brand new experience. Just remake this, and I would love to play this, bro. Like this was one of my favorite games back in the days to play.
Yeah,
Just one of my. I just stood between SOCOM and this shit. I was just in it
so
forever. Like I was like,
doing all
oh my
this like
god.
this is like your traditional like kind of like platformer kind of game,
Mm-hmm.
I guess, if you think about action, action platformer
Yeah,
kind
action
of game.
platformer.
It's cool stuff. So it's like, but yeah. So I was doing this last night because I was just like, that's what this game literally made me do.
Yeah.
Um, and that's how excited
And
I am to play
I
this
like what
game.
UB did. This is they cooked with this game. I like what they did with preserving the platformer side of things with Prince of Persia
Yeah,
from the old school 2D ways. But they also, if you can see, like the combat is Warrior Within in this game in this new Prince of Persia. Like it
Yes.
has that combat from the later titles,
Yes.
which I'm like, damn, okay, like it's a good blend. And then they decided let's spin it and put Metrovania part of it. Like,
Yes.
oh, okay, that's different. Like it's a really good blend, and they're cooking with this game. Like it's a really good blend of all those three aspects I just finished saying, elements I just finished
Yeah,
saying.
that 2D game in a 3D world, but like that's the thing about this game though. This game feels so good. This game
Yeah,
like from a and once again, I've only played the demo. The actual game comes out tomorrow if you pre-order the deluxe edition or if you have Ubisoft Plus. You get to play it tomorrow.
yeah.
It's 3 days early.
And not to be
Um,
confused, guys, it seems like a lot of people were confused. This is not the remake Prince of Persia at the time that's still being created,
right.
that was moved from one studio to another. This is separate from that. That's still being, I don't know what's happening to that game, but I think it's in Canada right now with those devs out there uh, um, in Montreal. But this is separate from that. This is completely different. And also, a little fun fact for people that don't know this, Assassin's Creed came from Prince of Persia.
Yeah.
Like literally, they were making a Prince of Persia game. They wasn't hitting the notes on it, and it just spun into Assassin's Creed One, and they went with it, and that's kind of what saved Ubisoft. Between that and the other franchise, Far Cry franchises is what like kind of like went that way. So it's hard for them to do a Prince of Persia game modernized today because of the Assassin's Creed games. So this is perfect.
Yeah.
Like this is like you hit it. This is good.
Yeah. No, and that's what it
But
is.
anyway,
And I got that feeling, like I said, 5 minutes playing and stuff like that, where
mm,
it's like I told you, I called you, and I literally told you, I got pissed when I got to the end of the demo. I was legitimately like, I'm not
yeah,
exaggerating.
because you
I
felt
was
like, damn, I could have probably went
pissed.
there. I could have probably went over here. Damn it, I missed this spot, this space. It's like, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
I was
I played the
legitimate.
demo 3 times, but I love it. I
Yeah,
love it.
I was legitimately pissed that I got to the end because I was like, oh, I want to do that boss fight, and then I'm saying to myself, thank God, the game comes out on Monday. And then I'm
It
like,
comes
and
out
then
on
and
Monday.
then it's like, oh, let me
Well,
just, and then I'm
let's be
like,
clear. Yeah,
well, yeah, but yeah, it comes out technically on Wednesday, but
right, right, right.
right, but or Thursday, whatever, whenever
The
the
18th.
18th.
Yeah,
So that's Thursday. I'm
yeah,
sorry. Comes out the same day as the direct. But then that's me like, up, oh, Ubi got me. That's it. I mean, at one point I
yeah.
had Ubisoft Plus, but it's like, oh, I guess I'm getting Ubisoft
Every
Plus.
time I tell these guys fuck off, they get me. They
Exactly.
get me with these games.
Yeah. It's literally Pacino and Godfather 3.
Yeah, like speaking of the UB Plus, like I think we've said this before on this channel where it's like the UB Plus was not. I think I know I have where it wasn't like I didn't think $18 was worth it, especially it wasn't a native app to the game like to the Xbox thing. It was like a separate thing. And I didn't really care for it. Like I'm not gonna pay $18 for it. Um, I recently purchased what's that game I told you about? Avatar.
Yes.
I purchased Avatar when it like a couple of weeks ago. I played. By the way, shout out to Xbox and their refund policy. It's fucking amazing. Ended up paying $70 for fucking Pandora Avatar. Played it. I played like 6 hours of this thing. Popped one achievement. Yeah, one achievement for 6 hours. Nope.
I was gonna say
And I was
that
like,
should tell you something.
yeah, this is me. I'm like, I was like, that's how I am as a gamer. That's not what ultimately told me I don't want to play it. Other factored things factored into it, but it felt like Primal to me, and I was like, it's not my kind of game. Far Cry Primal. It's like it's not my kind of game. Let me go ahead and see if I can get a refund out of it. I put in the claim literally in like fucking less than 30 minutes. Oh, we accepted your claim. You'll see a refund back in your bank account like in 24 hours. And like an hour after that, boom, I got a notification, your money's back in the fucking account. I'm like, huh?
Yeah.
I'm like, oh shit, I won this. I feel like I robbed Xbox. I'm like,
Yeah.
okay, cool. That's a good thing. So I was like, hey, let me tell you what, should I wait and buy Prince of Persia? Should I go ahead and just purchase Mirage? I wanted to play Mirage, Assassin's Creed Mirage, or just wait for Suicide Squad, which by the way, I'm hyped for.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I want to play both Mirage and I want to play Prince of Persia, but I only have enough for one of those games. I'm like, let me look at UB Plus. I was like, hey, fuck it. I'll do 1 month of UB Plus, $18, right? And I'll eat it and I'll play what I can. Ended up paying for the 1 month subscription of Ubisoft. Played Mirage. I finished the whole thing. 1,000 Mirage. Love that fucking game. I hope they stick with this style, even if it means every other year this is the kind of Assassin's Creed we'll get. Because I know the next one is a big one again, Japan. Um, But here's the thing I didn't know that surprised the fuck out of me. As I popped in Mirage and downloaded and then pressed start, DLC stuff started popping up, like cosmetics and all the stuff that was part of a premium edition Mirage. And I'm going, wait, what is that? This is different, and it prompted me to look into it. And then I saw that Assassin's Creed Valhalla is also in the service, but it also has the Ragnarok DLC, the expansion that and all the DLC that Valhalla has. And
Mm,
then I looked at Far Cry 6, same thing, DLC and everything. I'm like, wait a minute. So my $18 not only gets me the game, but also all the DLC stuff to it. Okay, this is different. Like I was like, this is cool. Like if you're into Assassin's Creed, and that's what you're gonna play, or Far Cry, or any of the um Prince of Persia game, like the one that's coming out now, like you get the DLCs for those games. I'm not sure if that was always a thing with this service, but it is now. Like I was amazed by it. Oh, it's worth my money. Like I played AC Mirage and finished the whole thing in a week, and that right alone got my money's worth because I got all the DLC for it and everything. And now with Ubisoft Plus, instead of waiting till Thursday, the 18th for Prince of Persia game, I'll be playing it tomorrow because it's early access. It's
yeah.
it's it's giving me the premium edition, which has access to the early access of the game tomorrow.
Yes.
So I'm saying, going, oh, this fucking service is paying in full.
Yeah.
Like it's giving me my money back. I love it. As far as Avatar, I didn't like it, man. I just didn't like it.
Yeah.
It's not a bad game, just not for me. Just not for me. But yeah, man, the server's pretty good. If you're into, all the Assassin's Creeds, the Ghost Recon's, Rainbow, it has Uno on there.
I was gonna
If
say
you,
I
if,
already I
if
already own Uno, but yes, it does have Uno as well. I have
yeah,
the Steam version of Uno.
it has all the Prince of Persia, but that's on the PC side, I'm assuming, right? Because I didn't see it on
Uh
my console.
yeah, so certain games you're gonna see difference, and then that's also another thing as well too. Some of these games I think I had available, like there's some of these games I don't believe I own. But some of these
Okay.
games I do. But some of these games I don't think, like Far Cry 6, I don't own Far Cry 6.
Yep.
But it's giving me Far Cry 6 because my account's linked with Game Pass.
With Game Pass, yeah.
So I don't think it's actually telling me that here. But that's why I have access to Far Cry 6 because it's linked to Game Pass.
hmm
So
I
yeah,
wish they
but
made it. I wish they made it native.
as far how do you mean?
Like how okay, for example, EA. Like if the games, okay, so when EA drops a game, it'll be in Game Pass, but it'll have like a tag on it that says EA Pass or whatever you call that
Yeah.
service.
Well,
Same
here,
thing
look.
with you. Be like if they put like all these games are on, like it should say, just tag it back. Like it's not like I have to go to a separate app to get to UB Plus. I
Yeah.
can't go through Xbox itself.
So here,
It, it, it was a problem for me to get the goddamn app.
so here on the PC side, because I enabled the extension now, because I think you still have to have this installed. Like you have to have Ubisoft
For
Connect.
Connect, yeah,
This is PC specific. But here I was just able to go like Far Cry 6, but then this, see, it's letting me download here. It's prompting me through the Xbox app, but then it's still giving me a separate prompt. This is Ubisoft Connect. So technically
Ubisoft Connect, yeah.
I'm installing it through Ubisoft Connect, but
Mm-hmm.
it's being managed through Game Pass. And I can use
Hmm.
Game Pass as my launcher if I want to. It's not a big deal, but also just seeing the Ubisoft PC Connect store, and then it just pulls it up here, obviously. But yeah, but I think this is cool because at least this realizes like if you link your accounts, then as long as you have Game Pass and you have your accounts linked, it'll know like, hey, if this game's on Game Pass, you'll be able to download it here.
Right. Yeah.
But yeah, some of these games. I mean, once again, when I talk about backlog, bro, backlog. Like, let's see, what games did I not? Out of even all the games, like, look at all the games I technically have available. Like, I never played Far Cry 6. I know it's pretty cool.
It's funny.
Never played it.
You speak about backlog, and I saw somebody post a picture of like all their physical copy games. Like, look how beautiful this looks.
Yeah, yeah,
All
yeah.
I can think about is dust and dusting and all the
Nah,
managing you have to do. Like my brain works weird. But then I'm thinking, damn, I should take a picture of all my games that I own. But then
yeah,
it'll just be like the Xbox, the PlayStation on the floor, and that's the picture.
yeah. Be like, yo, my backlog, and then it's literally just me screenshotting all the games available on Ubisoft, all the
Yeah,
games
that's
available
what I'm doing.
on
Yeah.
EA, all the games available on Game Pass, every game that I have downloaded on fucking Steam that I don't, you know what I mean? Like just my whole
Oh
library.
man.
Dude, it's insane.
Yeah.
It's actually insane. But yeah, it's like it's crazy to think about. But dude, I mean, listen, there's a lot that could be said about Ubisoft, but this is one of those like steps in the right direction.
Mm-hmm.
This is, you know what I mean? Like, hey, like won't speak about like their ownership and stuff like that because we already know how that fucking goes. But when it comes to the actual games and stuff like that, like I am so excited to play this game tomorrow, and yeah, I
Like you're the one
honestly
that
cannot
told me
wait.
that. Like that it'll be there tomorrow because you said the premium edition and the UB Plus, and I'm like, oh shit, really? So
Yeah,
I'm hot. I'm like, damn, I get to play this game tomorrow. This is exciting shit. So
yeah,
yeah, I can't wait to get into this game. This game, I mean, I like my Oris. I got into Hollow Knights. Love that. Like I played the shit of the game you mentioned earlier, with the gun. Um,
Shadow
so
Complex, yeah,
Shadow Complex. I played like I enjoyed this type of game. Platform is my shit. I like platforming. I enjoy platforming. Like either 2D or 3D, it doesn't matter, but I enjoy. I like it. It's just something about those games that bring me back to childhood. You know, bring me back to what I used to do when I played on the PlayStation and Nintendo, or the original Xbox. Like it reminds me of those times where it was simple. You know, it was just simple shit. I popped in the game, I played it, or I went to a friend's house and played it. That's what it reminds me of. So I like platform. It's pretty good.
yeah. Yeah, so that's pretty dope. So yeah, so I mean, at least I'm gonna try it out for this month. I think I just did because there's
I
two.
think that's the plan we all are. Me and you and your brother. It's like
Yeah,
1 month. Play that Prince, get it done, move on.
yeah. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna play the games I want to play, and then see. And if I don't want, and if I'm done with it, I don't want to play it anymore. Boom,
Yeah.
done.
Freedom of choices and options, no contract or nothing. It's just I let you get my money when I want you to get my money,
Exactly,
and you won't get it when I don't want you to have it. That's it. Period.
exactly. So yeah, so shout out to Yubi for this amazing game. Do you have anything to add? Anything you wanna?
Oh man, if you're like if you like platformer games, you like the old school Prince of Persia's, and you like Metrovania, three of the best part of the world right there. And it comes out this Thursday for those who are paying for the regular. I think it's $50 for the
50,
regular
50
version,
bucks. Yep, 50 bucks for standard.
and 60 you get. I don't think it's worth it, but you get the skins and stuff for the 60. I don't think it's worth it, but if you want to play early, it is worth it. If you want to play 3 days early, you pay the extra $10. But yeah, man, if you do pay for the extra $10 and get the 60, you pay it tomorrow, or do like what we did, $18, you pay it tomorrow.
18 bucks. You play tomorrow.
And this is it seems. I'll leave it with this. It seems perfect for. We spoke about this for the handhelds. The handheld
Oh
market right
yeah,
now.
nah,
This is a
dude.
perfect game for
If
that.
you if you're a ROG, Allian, Steam Deckin, Legion,
Switching it or
not whatever you doing in that realm, this is right up
mm-hmm.
your alley. Especially too like
Yep.
the requirements that you actually need, like the actual PC requirements. I did show it before.
Appreciate
It's
you,
like
Shin. Have a good night, sir.
nothing. Take it easy, Shin. It's crazy. It's like it's really low key, so it's pretty dope. Yeah, can't wait till tomorrow. That's gonna be exciting. And
Oh yeah.
then
Oh yeah.
to move
Do we
right
know what
along.
time?
No, that's a great question. I mean, honestly, like if this shit's like a midnight launch, like I might be staying up late and just
That's what I'm saying. I'm thinking if it's at midnight, or even yeah, midnight tonight. It's probably gonna be tomorrow, like at 12 o'clock or some shit like that.
man,
Let me look it up.
let's see release time. Well, now I'm curious. We will look it up together. Monday, January 15th. Deluxe edition owners will get it January 15th. Ubisoft has announced specific release times for either of these editions. However, based on recent patterns for their games, we expect will be midnight local time on consoles within a few hours of midnight local time on PC. Damn, so that might actually be
That
all
might
right.
be tonight.
All right. Well,
Hold
hopefully.
on,
All
hold
right.
on.
Oh,
I'm going to the website here. I gotta see. That
oh.
might be tonight. Let's see. Monday, January 15th. It keeps saying Monday, January 15th, but it doesn't say what. Oh, wait. Unfortunately, Ubisoft has not yet announced specific release times for
Yes.
either of these editions of the game. However, based on recent platform or
Me and
recent
you are reading the same
patterns,
thing. Yeah, me and you just
okay,
read the same thing. Yeah.
yeah, video games, whatever. Okay,
Yeah.
so we might get it tonight. Who
It might be
knows?
tonight. Yay.
Yay! No
Yay.
sleep for the wicked.
Seriously, dude. I'm extra caffeinating myself tomorrow morning.
Yeah, that's crazy.
No, I'm good though. It's dope. I'm excited. That's good. That's really dope actually. It's really exciting.
This game just keep giving us news.
Yeah.
Exciting news.
Speaking of news, and also coming out this week, our pod favorite. Okay, if you know us, if you've been rocking with us, Call of Duty boys. That's what we are.
God, boys.
COD Boys, yo, listen, the boys Soup Siege Trial of Power, like
That's reloaded, right? Or is that season two?
this one, no, this is Reloaded. This is season one. That's coming.
Oh.
Yeah, that's coming. So we're getting the 6v6 Rio multiplayer map, which looks like it's just like another. It's funny because it actually says Mercado. What is it? Mercado Rio Largo. So it might be like right next to like the map where we played, in Mercado like last year in MW2. So that's kind of cool in the same town,
Mm-hmm.
possibly in
Mm-hmm.
Rio. So 6v6 mid-sized map. Laning, it looks kind of interesting because it looks like there's a mid lane, it looks like there's a left lane, it looks like there's a right. It looks like a traditional fucking Call of Duty map.
Wow. Yeah,
Wow.
yeah. The three lane maps, yeah.
Wow, it actually looks like a traditional three-lane map, maybe, possibly, dare I say. Yeah, that's actually dropping. Also, Team Gunfight infected headquarters. The fact that headquarters wasn't in the game at launch, kind of crazy. Um,
That is crazy, especially for a game that's like
dude,
mimicking the old school, Modern Warfare series.
yeah,
Like,
like you don't launch with headquarters. Okay, that's cool.
especially this one that launched with every original map from that era. Like,
I know
what? No
it's
headquarters?
no
Okay.
headquarters. Okay, keep it moving. Compete across three new multiplayer modes. That's cool. I don't know. Team Gunfight, that should be interesting. Introducing Team Gunfight. So they're bringing back Gunfight and teams. So I
Hmm.
like that. Infected, probably as it sounds. Infected game modes, similar to
Well, that's
like,
the one I played that with the event that's happening. I think it's happening still now, but
yeah,
infected is like it's like one person in the whole lobby. It's a
yeah,
free for all, but one person in the whole lobby is infected. You don't know who it is.
yeah.
They come chase you. If they kill you, you become
You
infected
become
with them.
infected. Yeah, it's the old,
Yeah.
it's the old. I don't know if you remember the Halo 2 infected
Oh,
lobbies
exactly. Yep.
with
That. Yep.
the freaking carbines.
With the carbines.
And the
Yep.
sword, yeah, yeah, yeah. That's that's great. So that's pretty interesting. That's cool. The boys limited time mode and challenge event experience a souped up version of Kill Confirmed featuring power boost and earn. This is gonna be so
Hmm.
trolly. This is actually gonna be so trolly to play. Power boost and earn in-game rewards for completing tasks in the boys Soup Siege event challenge, and they're literally adding like a train. Like they got a train for the
Yeah, I saw A
boys.
Train. Yeah.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, yeah. These kids, I mean, listen, these kids are gonna sell, man. They just shot the COD pack, so you already know, you boy.
No, the
Speaking,
CDL. I saw.
yeah,
I
yeah,
like the purple one, man. I forgot what team is that.
Toronto Ultra or
Oh my
or Minnesota
god.
or Minnesota Rocker, depends on which
No,
one.
I think it's Toronto. Yeah, right. I think it's Toronto.
Yeah, it
It's
could be
like the
Toronto.
purple with the black. Oh, it looks so good.
Yeah. So, yeah, game modes. Let's see what else we got here. There's the gunfight here. Gunfight on a larger scale. This version, players compete 6v6 across standard multiplayer maps. Traditional gunfight, all players will receive the same randomized loadout start of each round. Oh, okay, so 6v6 gunfight. That's interesting. Okay, so this,
Still
yeah, this
gunfight,
is
but on a
on
bigger
a
map.
larger scale. Okay,
Yeah.
that might, I mean, still core, so I don't know how much of that I'll be playing, but
I mean, I pop in gunfight every now and again with my brother,
yes,
with my son, or sometimes money when he's like wanting to play with me.
yes,
We play together. Like we'll do that. Like it's one of those moments. It's like yeah, okay, let's just pass the time to throw a bit here, just to break the cycle.
yes. This
Yeah.
is this is something too. They're actually launching ranked multiplayer. If you're pissed that you're getting into lobbies and you're getting rolled over because everybody, is an MLG superstar, fear no more. They're leaving your lobbies in 3 days.
The sweats are gonna be in right
Their
play.
sweats are going to rank
I'm gonna try it out
play.
this time around. I'm gonna, I'm gonna, try,
I'm
I'm
playing.
gonna give it a legit
Nah,
try,
I
a
th
good
I
try.
think we should play. I think me, you, and
Yeah.
Revert Jeremy.
Yes.
That's
Yes.
yeah, DOF. Revert.
Yeah.
He's down to play. We're the CDL guys. We follow C. We both optic boys. So you know what I mean? Like we might actually have to get in there and play.
Yeah. I
And
think I'm
listen,
gonna
and
give it a good
just to
shot
have
this time.
some fun. We don't have
Yeah.
to go and try to get these crazy ranks and go for iridescent and all that shit. But you know what? Just to you know keep the competitive juices flowing. 4v4 on the maps with the callouts, playing things like Search and Destroy, playing things like what is it? What do we got? Search and Destroy, Control, and
I'm assuming
Hardpoint. Hardpoint.
hard point. Yeah, hard point
Yeah,
going
those
on.
are
Yeah.
the game modes. So, and it's all CDL rules set as well too. So yeah, Should be interesting. Obviously, I'll get you like the meta guns to use because that's basically going to be this
Mm-hmm.
mode. It's like you got the meta MCW class, you got the meta Striker 9 class, and that's it. Or Rival 9, I think. And that's it,
Rank
man.
play becomes available after players reach. Oh, so if you're not 55, you ain't getting shit. You ain't getting into this
Yeah,
level.
yeah, yeah, that's another thing too. You actually have to be 55 before, so it's like
Ah,
to also deteriorate people making new accounts and not grinding.
makes
So
sense.
like, so to kind of somewhat keep the cheaters out. But we'll see what
Hmm.
happens. Modern Warfare 2 was a little plagued. Um, but it's what it was. It wasn't like that crazy. But listen, it's online gaming. At the end of the day, if
Yeah,
people can
yeah.
find exploits, they're gonna exploit. What else we got? Ranked play and modes. Oh yeah, they right here. Search and destroy, hardpoint control, and then they tell you right here, ranked one season rewards, which is cool. Win 5 ranked play matches, get a competitor weapon sticker, get a weapon blueprint. 20 ranked play matches, get a weapon charm. 30, you get a decal. 40, you get a loading screen, and 50, you get a weapon camo, which is pretty dope.
Hmm.
And then there's things, and then depending on where you end up in the divisions, bronze and silver awarded with accompanying season one emblem, gold through crimson, animated emblem reward. That's cool. Iridescent. That's pretty up there. What do you get? Animated calling card, addition to skill division operator skins, animated emblem, weapon charm. So like if you're
Woo!
grind, yeah, man, they're giving you. They got. Listen, if you're there, if that's your niche, the grind. If the grind is there, they got stuff for you. And then obviously top 250, which is best of the best. A lot of the pros. If they actually do end up playing rank play, will probably be up here along with challenger players, semi-amateurs, and all that, and probably a few cheaters. But I digress.
Just a tad.
I digress. But yeah, and then we got zombies, dude. Zombies. By the
That's
way,
that's it was good. They need to add more to it though, man. And I'm
uh,
hoping that they bless it with season two because there's nothing really being added in mid season this week. It's gonna be just
so what is
the
this?
warlord.
Take on a new warlord. New warlord enters the exclusion zone in the form of a South Korean born. So it's a
Yeah,
kaiju.
the
It's a
Kobe.
kaiju, basically.
Yeah, no. It's the Kobe. She's
Oh,
down.
the
If
Kobe.
you scroll down,
Uh.
you scroll down, it's gonna be right there. It's a chick.
Oh, okay, okay,
She's a
okay.
warlord. Yeah, they have in zombies. There's a base of operations, literally huge as base of operations. It's one of the act missions you got to do, like later on in
Uh.
2 or 3. But you have to fight the warlord in that base. So they're adding another one, which is her, into her own area of the map, which gives you the like loot and other rewards for doing like to fit like to beat her.
Yes.
I'm not sure if they're adding a mission for it. I'm hoping they do. But that's the only thing they're adding for mid-season. But there's promise of season two. They're adding a whole lot more to the zombie story because I finished the zombie story and let me tell you, it ends in a fucking cliffhanger. I'm like, holy shit, I want more. Oh, it's
Well,
good.
I got a feeling they're definitely going to keep it going, obviously, throughout the couple of seasons. But yeah, season two will probably be the next time we hear more about zombies.
Mm-hmm.
So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, some Warzone stuff as well too. This was another thing that was crazy, which they changed. Remember that bullshit that they were doing, where they were going to add the weapon case to like regular Warzone and give you like a
It's from
separate.
DMZ. It's the same shit
Yeah,
from
yeah,
DMZ.
yeah. They
Yeah.
they got rid of it now
They
because
paused it. Yeah, they're
yeah,
gonna
because
come out with his own mode or whatever because they said
yeah,
it's
people
it,
bitched.
it, it made no sense though because I saw I'm going wait a minute.
Yeah,
So you put in Warzone Battle Royale, you're
yeah,
putting a weapons case where if I grab this, I can leave the game as soon as I grab that weapons case, go to where I gotta go, call the chopper, and I'm gone.
yeah,
What is this shit?
yeah. And then
It's
I
not
and then I
that's
win,
not Battle Royale.
and then I win, right? I guess because I left, I win
Yeah,
because I
you win.
survived, right?
You get the win. It's like
Yeah.
huh?
Or they call it a
Like the
secondary
game
win
still
condition.
goes.
Yeah.
Yeah. The game still goes, but it's like that whole champions the nuclear thing. How they did that, where it's like if I start the coordinates,
Yes.
champions dominate. If I start the coordinates and I progress it, I die. I drop my mission, and you can pick it up and continue from where I progressed.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Come on, bro. Like that's not right.
I
Like
know.
there's a lot of weird shit that goes on. Look, I told you this week. I tried Warzone this week for the first time. Not for me. It's
Yo,
just I
same.
can't deal with the slide jump shoots. It's just
I
like
play I played with Reborn, E, and Angel last week, and we were playing. We were doing. Listen, I was frying some people, but then I was also getting fried, and I was like, oh, if I'm not using that LMG and I don't got that attachment, I'm
I,
getting cooked. I got
the
you.
the meta's not killing me. I'm lying. There's a meta. with the fucking so it's a marksman rifle. Um,
Yes, the MTZ, the intercept. Yes.
yes,
Yeah,
the
yeah, yeah.
MTZ
Uh-huh.
interceptor.
Uh-huh.
Dude taps. It was me. We're playing duels. Me and my son.
Yes.
He taps both of us 6 bullets. One,
Yeah.
two, three.
One,
One,
two,
two, three.
three.
We're
Yep.
done.
Yep.
White.
Yep.
Full armor plates. And I had the yellow one, the tempered one, the vest that gives you
Yes.
tempered ones.
Yes.
That gives you two solid, strong ones. And I'm going, oh, I should be. I went
Yeah.
down. He went down. I'm like, nah, there's no way he's there with a fucking
Nah,
interceptor.
the balancing definitely needs to get touched on some of these
Oh,
guns.
definitely. And then the
For
other thing, the
sure.
swarm is the other meta. The
Oh
swarm
yeah, the wasp. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
fucking melts people, man. I'm
Yeah,
like,
man.
and here's my thing about Warzone. It's like every replay I've watched of me getting killed, and that's a lot because I die a lot in Warzone. It seems like the tracking is on point,
Right.
and by tracking, chat, what I'm saying is that like literally they'll aim at me and it's tracking me. Like I can't break that immersion. Like their
Yeah.
eye is on me. No matter if I go left, right, slide, jump, whatever I do,
No,
climb a
they are
window,
literally W keying you. You are
right.
never.
It's
Yeah.
like the tracking is immaculable, and then the fucking the shoot no recall,
Yeah.
like no
Well, yeah.
recall. It's
No.
just straight beam.
The game, especially if you are on, I will say this as a PC player, if you are on controller, the game plays for you. The only you just gotta have to
Yes,
you have to have
yes,
half a brain and decent
I
like
agree.
movement, and like you will be successful. Like
I
literally.
agree. I
Like
agree.
it's just it's crazy. It's taken a lot of, and this is kind of the conversation that's been happening where for the quote unquote casual, for the people like they're loving it, like all the movement mechanics, all the things, stuff like that. But like for the people that's been playing Call of Duty for a while, especially on controller, and playing Call of Duty, and it's like, wait, like the game, like it plays for you. Like where's the skill gap? And I guess the
Yep.
skill gap and the skill gap or the skill expression is supposed to be in the movement. But if that's the only skill expression, then guess what? I want fucking jetpacks. You better give me blackout.
Give me
You
blackout.
better give me
Mm-hmm.
blackout, and I want to see somebody fucking flying in the
I
air
never thought I
shooting
would ask.
me.
I never thought in 100 years I would ask for blackout. And
Yeah,
I'm going, I want blackout because at least that shit gave me. There was a skill gap.
yeah.
There was a true skill gap.
That
This
is
is not
like,
that.
no, this is just on some straight up like, nah.
It's a
All I gotta do
fluffy
is,
battle royale. Like, give me
yeah.
gunplay. All I want is
No,
I don't need the fluffy stuff. Gunplay. It's all I
it
want.
literally boils down to whoever sees who first. It's more than likely
Correct.
like, yeah, like getting into a duel with somebody. Yes, you could finesse people and stuff like that, but it's crazy.
And
Um,
the audio is just jacked.
well,
I'm with Doctor
that's
Disrespect when it comes to that. Like, where's my
yeah,
audio? Like, I'm there, bro. Like, where? Like, I've gotten snuck up on so many times and not hear the dude until he's
yes,
shooting me. I'm like, this is crazy. I don't hate nobody.
yes.
Like, I don't get it. Like, it's just and I have my Doctor Disrespect moment. Where's my audio?
Yeah.
I need it. So
But
yeah.
yeah, man, but yeah, that's coming out. That's season one reloaded, and then I guess I don't know how much longer we actually have in the season. Did you?
I think this is the last week coming up. Well, no. Mid
No.
season is this week. After this week, I think it's like 2 more weeks left. Look, man. I told you this.
Yeah.
It's 60 days. It feels like it's longer, but it's 60 days between seasons.
Yeah.
And I made fun of my wife because she plays COD Mobile a lot, and I made fun of her when I was like, "Man, you got 30-day seasons on COD Mobile? Like every 30 days a new season? That's whack. Like you don't have." And I'm sitting going now. I'm sitting going, I'm max ranked on Call of Duty. I'm at 250. I did all my weapons. I'm both zombies and multiplayer.
Yeah.
All my weeklies get done as soon as they drop. So I'm like sitting going, "What's next?" Like literally, I'm that guy. I'm like, you know what? I don't think the 30 days is a bad idea.
No.
I think they should drop it every 30 days.
Yeah.
Like, yeah,
Yeah.
I'm for that now.
And slap us over the head with freaking what is $10 freaking.
Well, yeah, it's like $10 every season, which
Yeah.
it's cheaper. I mean, I get it, but it is more expensive. Like if you think 12 months, that's a lot.
Yeah.
That's 120 fucking dollars a year to play COD. But COD Mobile is free. You're not paying for the entry fee. You're just
Sure.
paying for the season pass if you
Paying to
want that.
get your skins, man.
Get
Get
your
those
skins,
skins,
man. You
man.
should hear my wife every time. Oh man, is this skin good? Is this gun good? Do you have this gun in your game? And how about them? I'm like, oh,
That's
stop it.
crazy.
But and I mentioned this to you. The idea I have with the ranking, this should literally be, if you're gonna give us 250 per season,
Yeah.
give us 200 mid, and then a reload the extra 50, and then for the rest of the season, for the last 2 weeks of the season before the new season drops, let us work on challenges like we did with Titanfall,
Yeah.
where it's prestige challenges where we complete these goals, these tasks, and once we complete it, we get an outfit or a helmet or something that goes on your operator that sells a lobby on Prestige One.
Well, and also
Like,
just
I
to
would
add
want
on to
that.
that, and just to add on to that one as well too, it's like that, that extra 50. Listen, if you're playing on any of, if you're a grinder, right? If you play the game and you get a double XP weekend, chances are you're flying through ranks.
Oh yeah, that's another thing. Yep, and I
Like
have
you're
so many of those tokens. It's
fly
like
right.
okay,
You're flying through ranks. So it's
uh-huh.
like what, you know what I mean? So the grind, I mean, is there, it's not, it's there, but it's not, especially if you're a grinder. So that's the thing. Like for the person that only plays a couple hours every week, it's like, it's not bad, it's good. But for the person that actually like grinds and plays,
Yeah,
yeah.
like me, live and eat, breathe the fucking game. It's like I literally I got to 250 in about a week and a half.
Yeah, that's
Probably less than
crazy.
that, but I pop is my game. I freaking I wake up, pop. That's the game I pop in, and I go to bed. Before I finish gaming, I pop it back into like a nightcap, and I'm doing that. Boom, go to bed. It's like
Yeah.
that's what I do with the game. It's like it's that crazy. And then I've lately been in on that thing where I don't really play with nobody. I play literally. I'm solo.
Yeah.
Like so because and I say that to say this: when I play solo, literally I'm not breaking. It's room after room after room after room after room. I'm not stopping. Like it's different because when you play with friends, you got like the bathroom breaks happen, the smoke breaks happen, those things are happening. So it's like, all right, break time. Oh, we have this band, the lobby is not working, something lagged. Like that happens. When you play by yourself, it's like one after another after like yeah, just saying that aloud, I'm embarrassed.
I don't know, man. But hey, listen, we'll see what Reload has to bring to us. And then we'll see what, hopefully we'll get information on season two, I'm sure soon enough, because before you realize it,
Oh
season
yeah,
two will be
man.
knock, knock, knocking. But thank God we have all these other games to play. And kind of going through just to kind of touch on some things we didn't lose. Did you see this announcement from Konami this week, this past
Mm,
week?
mm-mm.
They're bringing
Which
back
one?
two classic games re-releases. You didn't see this one? Hold on, I'm gonna show
No,
you
I
right
didn't
now.
see that.
Hold on, hold on. This is kind of crazy. It's a little crazy. Where we at? Where's OBS
Mm.
at? Look at this. See this?
Uh, this is real.
Yeah.
Felix the Cat and Rocket Knight. Oh my
Yo,
god,
Rocket. I saw Rocket Knight.
Rocket. Oh my
Yes, I
god.
saw Rocket Knight, and I was like, oh my god, my childhood. I was like, oh my
They're
childhood.
not bringing it. This is not real.
It's very real.
Oh, it
Respawn,
is the Konami account. Holy shit.
very real. Limited run games.
Oh my god.
Coming soon, and then check the thread replies for more information. So here's the thing, because I'm not logged in here, I have to like actually pull up my fucking Twitter. Hold on, guys. I apologize.
No,
All
you're good. You're good.
right. So here. So in the replies. Get ready for some nostalgic magic. Felix the Cat features both the 1992 NES and 1993 Game Boy titles coming
Holy
to PS4,
shit.
PS5, and Switch.
That's crazy.
Enjoy both of these 8-bit adventures and it features including save states and other quality of life fixes. Rocket Knight Adventures Respark Collection will launch PS4, PS5, Switch, and PC. Thank God. Thank God.
Mm.
Rocket Knight
Wait, it's coming
Adventures.
to P4, PS4. All right, PS5. Good. All right.
Yep.
And PC.
Rocket Knight Adventures, Sparkster, Rocket Knight Adventure 2, and Sparkster. Fans will be able to enjoy a new added animation intro, rewind features, boss rush mode, and much more. Dude.
You know, I can't believe I missed this dude. I didn't see it.
Yeah, man.
It's funny because I'm pretty sure that the comments are full of idiots, but it's funny because it's only showing about P4, P5, and PC.
And for Rocket, for
For
this one
Rocket,
for
but Felix
Felix
is all of them.
is no, Felix is
No, it's
literally
not.
PS4, PS5, and Switch.
No PC.
No
Oh shit.
PC.
Okay.
Uh-huh. So
Okay.
Rocket.
Or Xbox. Yeah.
So I was like, you know what? I'm not that mad because at least Rocket's coming to PC. So I'm like, that's cool. Yeah,
Mm, mm, mm,
this
mm.
got me
Well, I
super
got options. I got
excited.
PC or P5. I could do either or.
Uh-huh.
For one game, the other game is just P5. But yeah.
Yeah, man.
Oof. Okay. All right. It's
Right?
nostalgia shit. Okay. All right.
Dude, I saw that. I was like, okay, hold on, hold the phone. So this is like one of the things that I bookmarked. I gotta see what else we got. Oh yes, Nvidia announced new graphics cards. Basically
We
better
need to up the
performance.
fucking gigs on that though.
What's
What is
up?
it? 64? Isn't it? What's
Oh,
the
what are we talking about?
the cars? New cars coming out. What's the gig? What's the gigs on them?
So okay, so that's what they did. So just a brief little update here. This is from CES. So RTX 4080 Super was a 12 gig card, and then they made 16 gigabyte cards, and then but then the 24 gigabyte card, which was the 4090, which was $2,400 at launch. The 4080 was $1,200 at launch MSRP. So now they made a 4080 Super, and it's 4080 Super. It's 16 gigabytes of VRAM at $200 less MSRP,
Okay.
which is really good.
Mm-hmm.
4070 Ti Super, similar, if I remember, if I click on the link, let's see if he actually put the specs here. Yeah, so this was 4080 Super right here compared to 3080 Ti. Where we got shaders right here, 16 gigs, GDDR6X, 4070 Ti, 16 gigs. See, that's another thing too. The 4070 Ti Super, that's a 16 gigabyte card as well too. So that's really good.
It's good, yeah.
Do you need all of that for gaming? It depends. Some games, most games aren't hitting all of that. But if you have all of that, that's great. It's like, having a 4090 is kind of overkill, but hey, if you're really trying to shoot for that like 4K, you know what I mean, like power and stuff
Yeah,
like
you want
that.
the super duper fucking resolution or that
Yeah,
shit.
but they're
You
also
want super ultra.
yeah, all their naming schemes and stuff. Um, but that's another thing as well too with the cards. It's that it really depends on what you're gaming at. Most people too. Also, when you look at PC gaming, once again, you go to the Steam charts. Every year they do this. Most people show gaming on 1080p monitors. Just saying. 1440p is starting to become a little more accessible because just they're not as expensive now. So there are people getting into 1440 P gaming. So yeah, but price wise, it's pretty good. They're making a 4070 Super as well too. Pricing on these cards are good. Will they stay that way? Well, if they sell out, the secondary market's about to go stupid. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
That's the
Oh
only
yeah.
problem with that. Like, listen, supply and demand. Yeah, you could price those shits at $1,000 and $800 and all that, but the second they sell out and the people get their hands on them, they're like, oh wait, I bought this for 1,000, but I could sell it for 1,500, no problem. Like, you know what I
Yep.
mean? So, but that's
Yep.
other
Yep. Yep.
interesting.
Yep.
And then I'm looking at other new, really not so much else going on per se, gaming wise. Couple of things that we missed, we didn't talk about. Day before, gone completely.
Oh, yeah.
It
Wait,
just
wait.
honorable mention. Day before is
Honorable
is no
mention.
longer honorable
Day
mention.
before, the day after,
Yeah,
God. Completely God. But
yeah.
hey, I hate to be that guy
Nah, I
that
don't want
told
to
you
be that
so,
guy.
but
Yeah,
I did the whole, I try to warn as many people as I can on my account. Like, hey, it's a red flag.
yeah,
Relax. Like wait for whatever. Like I understand people like wanting to be good, but it's like I don't know if these people paid attention to the actual development of that game or videos on it. I don't think they were paying attention to it as like they would. I think a lot of people just going with the hype of it, of the
yeah.
one that like going with, oh, it's gonna be good. Um, it just baffled me how many people still got, and
I
it's
know.
still those that are not on Twitter, are not on the know, and like inject into my veins kind of information. I
Yes.
get that there's still those people. I get it, but for the majority, it's like there's a lot of people out there that are like in the community and always talking games that got caught with this. Like, oh my god, my money, and I'm sitting here going, huh? How did you get caught? Like, it's just surprising me. It happens. I get it. Um, but yeah, man, that hey, and we'll see them again in a few more years with some other project. They have a history of doing this. Just be forewarned. Always look into what people are doing when it's these weird indie companies you never heard of, man. You got to look into that kind of stuff because it's just we work too hard for this money, man. It's just too much that we have to do to get money in our pockets for us to willingly give it away to scammers like that. And I say scammers in a loose way. I apologize. It may not be a scam
I know.
because they gave back the money, so that part wasn't a scam. The scam part I'm talking about is how they sold that game as if it was something top notch AAA when they have nothing in the history of their pipeline that proves they've done the game this big. And then the art style was literally rip off from Last of Us.
Yeah.
Like they were ripping off assets, like completely ripping off assets. And they were showing you CG scripted battles in the game.
Yep.
I've seen a couple of streams when it finally launched. I've seen a couple of streams where the world was empty, like empty, and they're walking around just talking, empty world, no zombies. I'm like, wait, what's going on here?
Yeah.
It's crazy, man. But hopefully people understand now that these guys they've been at this for a few years now with different games. That they'll announce it, and then they'll oh, for some reason, oh shit, we went under, and they'll change their name. This is, remember back in New York, the good old the 90s and shit, and like how businesses would like be a business until like right up to November they'll change their name for tax purposes.
Yeah.
This is that. It's exactly that.
Nah, and I don't want to lump this in because obviously it's not in the same category, but I still don't believe that this game will ever come out. But I mean, Star Citizen's kind of like for me, it's on that list because it
Shit is
just,
never coming out. I think
dude,
your brother shared something about that
600
recently.
$650 million made so far, and it's like the
Oh my
game is still in
god.
alpha. It's like, give me a break, man. I mean, I understand.
It's
Look at
crazy.
all,
An investigation at
yeah,
the very least. At the very least.
look at all the stuff you could do in it, though. It's like, oh,
Hey,
oh,
hey, FCC, CMA, you want something to look at?
yeah,
Right there. Look at that. Like,
yeah,
look into that shit. That's crazy.
it's insane.
Man. Oh, the other one, Abandoned. That one game from like 2 years ago, whatever, that kept being talked about. That's going to be on PlayStation. That like he kind of like hinted to the whole
Oh
Kojima. It's
yeah. I
my
remember
God,
that
like
one.
bro,
Yeah,
come on with that. Like
that went viral so quick. It's like, what is this? Oh my God, what? I don't know what this is. And then
yeah, and he
nothing ever came
tried
of
to
it.
play it off and tie it to Kojima shit. And it's like, no, no, and Kojima was like, no, I have nothing to do with that shit at all. Like
Nah,
at all. That ain't me. I don't know what that is.
that's
I'm
too
doing
funny.
something else for Xbox, but that ain't it.
That's it, man. So yeah.
But did we speak about OD?
One more time.
OD, the game coming to Xbox from Kojima. We did right
Uh,
before we went on break.
I think before we went on break, we did a little bit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So yeah, that's
I
it,
mean,
man. And Suicide Squad, I'm looking forward to next month.
yeah, absolutely.
I wasn't fortunate enough to play the alpha, but those I trust that are in my circle that did play the alpha. I hit them up, and I was like, "Yo, what's going on?" Like, Big V.
Yeah.
I went ahead and hit him up because I know he had the alpha. He was like, "Bro, this is a great game." I'm like, "All right, cool. That's what I need to know." That's it, because you're gonna get the run of the mill people talking to the echo chamber how bad a game is and blah blah blah, and then everybody knows the same narrative, and you watch like one part about it, you watch the rest of them where they shit on the game they're never gonna pick up. So it's
Yes.
like, all right, cool, I understand, but I'm excited for it, man, because if I enjoy Gotham Knights, I think I'm enjoying this one.
I know.
Yeah, so it's all good, but that's for next month. But for tonight, or hopefully tonight and tomorrow, it's a Persia,
Prince of
baby.
Persia. That's
All
it, man.
right, man.
That's all we got.
Yeah, we're good. We're good. Picked up on some stuff. We'll be here next week soon because of the
I got
direct.
because of the direct, yes, and also because the following week I'll be in Boston, baby. CDL,
Oh, I was
Major
gonna
One,
ask, what is
baby.
that? That's
Real
next week.
quick.
So are you gonna be available? You
Next
gonna
week I'm
be?
no. Next week I'm good. Following week
Oh,
after
okay,
that,
okay.
I'm in Boston.
Oh, so it's the following week. Okay,
Yep,
gotcha.
I'm in
Two
Boston
weeks
for
from
Major One, baby. CDL, Call
this
of Duty League.
motherfucker.
Let's go. I'm out here. Listen,
First time, right?
first time ever going to technically an esports
It's
event.
24, baby.
Kind of,
2024.
we
Doing
out
it
here,
big.
man. We're out here. So yeah, man. That's
We
it. So
outside.
we're outside.
Uh,
We're sponsored.
Nice, nice. So we
Shit.
are back next week. Look for that tweet or look for that information on our Twitter.
Yeah, man.
But yeah, new logo, new year, or new year, new logo, and now we're sponsored.
Yeah, man.
Let's run that back to them. It's Evolve Gaming, beautiful PC company. If you guys want to, if you're looking for a pre-build or just looking to build your computer, gaming, whether it be content creating
Content
like what we do,
creation.
or
Yeah.
both, or
Yeah.
however you see fit, or just a casual computer you want to, mess around with computing. Evolve Gaming. Looking at the website, evolvecomputer.com is one way you can get there. Don't forget, checkout. Put in STP75. Once again, STP75 to get that $75 knocked off the final price. But we like sharing good information here, so we're now sponsored by Evolve Gaming. Shout out to the fellas out there. Say what's up to them when you get there, tomorrow, I believe.
Yeah,
Say
man.
what's up and
Oh
tell
yeah.
them I
Absolutely.
appreciate this opportunity, and
Absolutely.
we'll do the best with it as we can.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, Evolve Gaming, man. I'm so excited that we're
Dude,
sponsored now. Pretty
same.
cool.
I know, man. It's awesome. 2024. It's only ways up.
Only ways up. All right. So we covered a lot of things in the direct. Next week is on Thursday. Hopefully you guys are looking forward to that. And we have nothing else. We'll see you guys next week. Isaac, anything else?
Nah, that's it, man. Happy
All
fucking
right,
gaming.
guys.
One of those.
Our
I'll
first
take 3.
2024. Happy fucking gaming.
Later.